I'll waffle on for you. All
Why are
right.
you laughing at me when I say I need 2 minutes?
No, you're good.
Because
Whoa, why is Soshana...
It's very on brand.
yeah.
Why is that camera so off now? Sorry,
that came
guys.
in.
Apparently, no.
It's because
of
Philson
the
was there last time.
Yes, I had to
Ooh.
adjust the cameras, but
Good point.
apparently it adjusted across scenes. So, I have to fix this camera. Seed to Destruction. Did I really put Seed to Destruction as the description? If
Yes,
I did,
Seed to Destruction,
I'm the
episode 11.
worst. Damn
We
it.
went back in time.
We
Amazing.
yeah, long. That's a long time to go back in time too.
That's almost a year.
It is. That's the crazy part. I have to change it from this because my retweet. Okay. It's Steel
All right, ready.
Horizons.
Perfect. Actually, you say 2 minutes, and you're on the 2 minute mark. You're killing it.
Thank you.
No problem.
Okay, so what we're gonna do? Dang it! I have to fix this camera, but I don't know what okay. Let's just do a cheeky bit of experimentation. Oh, there's. Okay, so that's better.
Oh, nice.
1,000. And from the right, we'll do like. Whoa! Nope,
Should-
that's too little.
How about I do a recap while this is going on? Does that sound good?
Akshun said he was
Lumi
going to
wants
recap
to do
for us.
the
He volunteered.
Oh, the hell! All right, actually,
What do you mean? What the hell?
it's the first time people want to do a recap.
I felt that everyone else did a recap, so and you know I want to step up.
Okay, I'm with you. All right, Catman, give it to us.
Retweet.
Catmandu.
Yeah. Catman shoe.
Oh. All right, go ahead, Lumi.
Are we live?
We are. We have been for a while.
We have it.
Oh, hello everyone. So here's the episode 10 recap. Last time we made our way to the Lonesome Pit, and we actually met up with Dovron. We caught up and find out why he stole money from us. He gave a reason, but we didn't really understand. There's a lot of humble jumbo. But one of the things that he found out was that Lonesome Pit one of the information we found out is about the torturing of Baragon, the Endurance. We took a detour to Dead Pier, and when we arrived, we found out the old man that lives in the mansion, Lucas Knight, and we went to meet him. We met a party of skin marionettes with swords for hand, and they mimic Shoshana until Shoshana dispelled magic on it, and then it fell apart, leaving this green glowing gem. Akshin just swept it up and took it. And then after that, we went into the manor and talked to the old man, Lucas Knight. And basically, he's just kept there by the marionettes inside. And we talked to them for a bit. We find out a lot and why he was being kept there. And then we asked them to make a box for us to hold that Arcanus jewel crystal. And he said that it would take about 2 days. So we're trying to figure out what to do for the next 2 days. When we're leaving, the green jewels started to act up. And Akshin immediately got 3 points of exhaustion, which is halfway to death. Akshin very reluctantly did not want to give up the crystal, but then Dovran threw it away because he's a bastard. And the last thing was we found a tavern to rest. The tavern had a way to block out divination and scrying magic. So if we felt it was safe to talk about what the team's plan was for the next 2 days, we decided what to do with Ebon Strong. We also talked about Baragon. And we also talked about philosophy and whether we should kill an old man or not. And that led to a lot of hijinks. So that's where we left off. And I think we're trying to decide exactly what to do in the meantime.
That's all that is true. I have fixed cameras. We are good to go now. I didn't realize that Davron was halfway there. I didn't realize that. I need to make new sets of cameras for the 5-person when and if we get back to that level. Okay. So
I would imagine Filson disappears into the shadows.
he does. He has another mission. He's received a mission from someone. Somehow. No one knows how, but he is a special agent type person. So, you guys are, what are you doing right now? I believe you should be just outside of the manor, correct? You had just left.
No, we went
were
to
at
the inn, and then we went to the inn where there was the room that was not having any divination magic, so that's why Louis went in and out of his god, because we had the philosophical question, what are we going to do with the old man, and we wanted to kill him, but Louis doesn't want to kill anybody with knowledge, but we figured we might want to do it in a room where there's no divination magic, so that his god doesn't know that we did it.
I know. I am a representation of my god. If nothing is happening, Akshay needs to sleep because he has 3 points of exhaustion.
This is fair. Oh, where are we? Here we are.
Okay, one other thing that I felt like we should talk about since we're still in this room. I'd like to go and speak to my agent of network of eyes and ears that are around all of the breach, and maybe we can try and get whatever it is that we might need. For instance, for myself, I was thinking I would try and get in touch with some clerics of Eternus to see if they can help us in anything that we might need going forward. So is there anything else that you guys can think of that might be useful to gather?
Question. When you say eyes and ears, 2 questions. One, are you talking about is there a house of ears as well as eyes? Also, is it literal eyes and ears? Because that feels like a real possibility in this godforsaken place.
I mean,
That's pretty terrifying.
I can get you some eyes and ears if that's what you want. I saw your poisoner's kit, but no, it's more around the idea of informants that I've been able to try and build a network around this area.
Okay, fair. I just felt like in this place there's no stupid questions.
I'll get you some eyes. Don't worry.
So, team, our plan, we have to kill 2 days in this town, waiting for Lucas to finish the box. What else do we need to do after we get the box?
We need to rescue my teacher.
Yes,
Your
he
teacher?
is still... Well, you've never called him your teacher before.
Well,
Akshun!
At the end of
He's
last
your
episode, I told you guys that he had me try out for the mines, working at the mines as an accountant.
Yeah,
But,
when he I believe when he said a student, or a teacher, he meant he's a failed student. Is that correct?
not everyone is born great at stuff. Well, maybe Ram Valor is born great being an asshole, but apart from that,
I mean, that's fair. That is fair.
Truth.
What's the name of your teacher
One of my
again?
many strengths.
Baragon of the Endurance.
Oh,
Also
yes.
Leonin, by the way.
Well, we should find out where Monoko Black is holding him. That's our main goal, right? Because we were gonna try and go to him to save him.
Yeah,
Are those the things with your eyes and ears? Then Dovron, are you gonna figure that out?
I think that would be a good thing. They've been missing for a while, but I can try and put out feelers and hopefully don't die terribly or tortured or give up our position and then they'll come to kill us. But hopefully.
That's oddly specific, but
Go ahead
Okay.
and make an investigation check at advantages for a private GM roll, please, Davron. So send it.
Dovron,
What do I do?
Click on
right.
where it says public roll. Do private GM roll, and then do.
There you go.
Okay, cool. So that's like the representation of what your feelers get, essentially.
Okay. All right.
Since we are... Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead. That's all I had.
Since we are in chatting mood, I've been meaning to ask about these priests of Eternus. I thought
Nox.
Nox. So, what exactly is your relationship between Nox and Eternus? I'm not too familiar with these schools of deity.
Okay.
Myself?
Dovron.
So,
I just want to ask Dovron about it
okay.
and how he feels about it. Yeah.
Go ahead, Dovron. If you need me,
Yeah.
actually, Lumi,
Tell me if
make a
Okay, go ahead.
both of you make a religion check, a public religion check. Make sure I don't know if it sets it back for you or not, but make a public religion check, both of you, or anyone else involved. Rom Valor, you could make one as well. So Sean, I'm not sure if you'd be versed in the religion aspect.
I would
Oh
not
my
be.
gosh!
yeah, not great.
You're soccer rolling.
So I think that I would be able to tell about Eternus at the very least, but probably not
Eter-
as much about Nox.
Not as much about Nox, but Nox, Akshun, even with an 11, Akshun is well versed in the fact that let me do a little bit of Nox explanation first. Okay, so Nox is the god. So the real title of Nox is the god of the void. So it's in literal meaning, it's Nox is the god of everything where things aren't. So where there is no hope, that is the god of that is Nox. Where there is no happiness, that is Nox. Where there is like no people, that's Nox. Where there is no air, Nox. Like it's everything. Everything where there isn't something there, whether it's emotionally, physically, there's a lot of, I don't know, there's just a lot that goes with it, both metaphorically, emotionally, physically, all of that is there, as long as it has to do with negative things. For example, if there is no sorrow, no sadness, that is not Nox. That is someone else, or that would be under the jurisdiction of everyone else. But when it comes to whole loads of negative everything, that is Nox in a nutshell. Nox is essentially the god of negativity as a whole, or the opposite and equal reaction to a god that represents all of the positive things.
So, given that, I'm assuming Antiquus and Nox don't get along well.
No one gets along with Nox.
Okay, cool.
That's the thing, is Nox is sort of its own. It doesn't have a gender associated with it because it's never had a physical manifestation. Most gods in this universe, with their specific clerics and chosen people, have interactions with them at some point, whether it's during the dedication or the second they become a cleric. It could be when they become an acolyte. There are a lot of different ways for a god to manifest itself, and Nox never does, ever. Not even a voice. Never talks to anyone. Because
And
it's the god.
Dovron is a priest of Nox?
No, let me explain.
Okay.
Lumi, Akshun. If you look at what Nox is, Eternus is the opposite of that. For every suffering or despair, Eternus is hope. Eternus is the idea of continuing life and energy past all others, but an end to this right now. And there is a physical manifestation of Eternus that exists within the breach. It's the Devourer. This is why you see bugbears jumping into that pit that you saw before. If it's not sated with enough souls, it's going to devour the world.
That doesn't sound very nice.
Well, we all die, and you have two choices. Which one are you going to take?
Well, I
Hope
mean,
or despair?
look, my god doesn't just eat up the whole world if I don't feed it books, It's like, it's a little extreme.
Well, to each their own. If it's what you're living with, though, and if it's your choice between one or the other, you're going to probably go with Eternus.
So there is, from the lore and the mythos, the Devourer is a sort of piece of Eternus that fell when Eternus was created. So whether it was like some part of him sort of fell off and nested itself in the world. And no one knows how or when, but it just did. And then you have to realize that deity level powerful creatures have anything that they throw off exists in a way that it can evolve in its own manner. And whether it's a mouth or something else, it doesn't know, but bugbears specifically have a connection with this sort of old god or like demigod style creature. It's more like the Cthulhu style mythos that anything that falls off of a god becomes its own thing, and that would be considered one of the old god world-esque things, where they're not true deities. They are gods that exist exclusively in this one aspect, where Cthulhu exists while he's sleeping, and then he wakes up, and then stuff gets real bad. It's sort of that same idea, where they are not real deities, they are old gods. So the Devourer would be considered an old god in this aspect of it. And there have been rumors that certain bugbears and certain other people can take pacts with it and gain power from the Devourer in a specific manner. And you've only ever... Davron may have witnessed one or two of those warlocks, but they are terrifying. Because if you think about gaining power from something that wants to destroy the world, it's sort of a antithetical type of situation.
So I'm going to get in touch with these people and see if they can help us, maybe. And we'll see what happens.
One thing we also want to do is probably find out where one would go if you have 100k gold in uncut diamonds. What are you going to do with those uncut diamonds? That is not something that's going to be hard to miss, surely.
That's a good point.
Right? What do you do with uncut diamonds? You have them cut? Is that what you do with diamonds? I would imagine so. Would I know that they would need to be cut?
Make an Arcana check for me, please. Anyone who can use magic. Davron, you wouldn't know, but that's purely from a...
It sounds like illicit affairs, and I believe Sleece would probably have a decent idea of that.
So, Sleece, Sarshada... Oh, and all of you understand that uncut diamonds are a well of source power for a lot of powerful magic. Exclusively resurrection magic.
Well, you see, guys, remember when we brought people alive, we had to use some diamonds. So diamonds can be the source of some powerful magic. Not just religious magic, but magic done by mages, wizards.
Who was it that died again? Can you remind me, please? Just trying to remember, if I can just sort of remember.
Yeah, that was Rom Valor, I believe.
Rom, you died. Oh. What was it like, Rom?
Oh, it was horrifying. The afterlife is terrible. It's just full of humans who are very racist and love killing animal people.
Oh.
Well,
especially the furry kinds.
We know that we were in a boat with like a large amount of coffins with sounds on the inside. That sounds like raised people to me. They probably would need a lot of diamonds if there were actually corpses in there. So Monaco Black is starting to look very, very sus, as they say.
As who say?
What?
Well,
I guess.
And you have to remember.
Suspect, Action. Get with the times.
You have to remember that the company, the Steelworks, isn't owned by Ebon Strong or associated with Monaco Black in any way, because Monaco Black or Ebon Strong and
it's owned by Sterling Brown. Right?
So, I'm sorry, my notes are all over the place. Sterling Brown and Ebon Strong do not like each other.
Right. Well, I'll try and get in touch with, again, maybe with this extra information, we can gain some extra insight. The House of Skins would be the one most likely to be interested in the necromancy, at least here within the breach. So I'll try and see if I can get in touch with the network there and specifically look in that house.
Real fast over on... I just want to make sure, like, are you going to throw people in the pit, or what's the deal with you?
Well, it all depends upon what I find out. There's a lot of information that's been coming to light recently, and some people might be reserved for the pit, other people might be reserved for a more personal touch.
Also, did you say necromancy?
Yes.
I'd be interested in meeting with your contact as well.
Well, the necromancy house is the House of Skins, which on occasion has not always been known to be the most they're kind of the awful people.
Yeah, but everybody loves me.
Kind of the awful people. They are the worst. Even in the breach, they are looked at. They're like the black dragons of the breach. Where
Rom, they sound like they'll be perfect compatriots for you.
Get along great together.
You'll fit right in.
Okay, so as you guys are prepping both your intelligence network and other stuff you're doing, what is Sorshana doing during this like sort of day where you guys are taking your first day? I just want to know if there's something specific, if you want to try and go shopping. Like, what is Sorshana doing?
I have not yet made up my mind. I'm
Okay.
probably looking restless, thinking about what's something that I would do.
I will come back to you.
Okay.
Romvalor and Davron, are you going to go meet with a warlock, or what is your plan?
I think my plan is to get in touch with the guy at the truck that brought us in, have him try and spread the info that we're looking for, specifically any info if the House of Skins has been buying up large amounts of gems, who they've been buying it from, and then any info that they can find on Monaco the Black and where he might be keeping people or where his stronghold might be.
So you're going to go try and find a member of the House of Skin who's willing to talk to you?
Yes, through other people, though.
Okay, so you're not doing it directly. You're going to do it through your intelligence network.
Yes.
Okay, so go and do a private GM investigation roll for that as well.
Okay.
DM, would my dabbling with necromancy, would I have any understanding if diamonds are also used for necromantic raising of the dead or just purely resurrection type stuff?
Go ahead and make a Arcana or Religion or History. Either one of those could work.
Do I do any advantage or anything like that, or no, for the investigation check?
Yes, you would do it at advantage because you sort of have your little spy network.
And then is there any way that I can also try and get poisoner reagents as well?
Now you're speaking my language.
Like actual poisons, or are you trying to get things to
give to Rom?
To give to Rom.
Yeah.
That would actually be like you wouldn't have to roll for that at all. Your network could get you some, but
Okay.
the dark nature of breach means that they are basically everywhere.
Okay.
Because most of the time it's either mushrooms or derivative of creature poison or things like that, all of which are plentiful in this horrible place. You may have to not be... you are currently in Dead Pier, correct?
Yeah.
You guys haven't left Dead Pier yet, have you?
No.
No.
We have to go back to the man in the mansion when he finishes the box.
True, but I'm just verifying that none of you... all of you know where you are.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it gets lost. Okay. In Dead Pier specifically... you're not going to find any of like the major poisoner stuff, but the stuff for Romvalor to practice, not an issue.
Okay.
To get some actual detrimental stuff is incredibly expensive.
Okay. And then as far as just doing the network, do I have to give any money towards them for sort of running information or other stuff like that? Or
With
bribing
that-
people or whatever?
With that roll you just made, no.
All right, perfect.
With the one you made before, you may have to donate a little bit for expenses, but that won't be until later.
Okay.
Your spy network takes the first day because it takes a while for them to get the right people in the right places, move chess pieces every so often, get them all in the place they need to be to gather said information. So it takes time for things to get established and stuff like that. So that's the first day. Akshun, what are you doing on your first day?
I am sleeping to remove some exhaustion.
Okay.
And Normally you sleep 8 hours, right, for a long rest. Can I just really just knock out the whole day? Just
You're just
Degenerate.
you're just gonna sleep the entire day.
I would like to do one thing.
Okay.
I would like to use a single cast of locate object. I would imagine that Action has something from home, or I could think of something from home and do a locate object. And I just want to see if Beargon's within 1,000 feet by some magical miracle.
He does not appear to be within 1,000 feet of you.
All right, I'm going back to sleep. Woke up in a daze, did a locate object, and then just rolled over and went back to sleep.
It's because you couldn't stop thinking about it. That's one of those things you guy went to sleep thinking about. Wait, he could be here. Hold on, let me check. And then you just knocked out after that. And I'm gonna let you sleep for a full 24 hours to get rid of your
Is it all three or just two?
It's
or one?
two. It's gonna get rid of two because I don't want you to be completely a disadvantage for everything.
No, that's fine.
So you are gonna have one level of exhaustion, but outside of that, Sorshana, have you figured out what you're gonna try and do, or?
I think I'm gonna scour the environment, see if I can find animals.
Oh, okay. Go ahead and make a nature check or survival check or an investigation. There's a lot of different ways that we could manifest this said check, so just pick one.
I also have basically every animal spell that I have. I ticked on for today because of something.
Are you looking for a specific type of animal or no?
Yeah, all of them.
No, just looking for animals.
All of them.
All the animals.
Just
I
looking.
basically will probably sit in outside somewhere and try to feel the animals around me or something. Because if I knew a specific animal, I could locate it, but I don't know what's around here.
You're making so much work for me right now, but it's okay. I am going to say, give me a second so I can get a book open. Because there's a specific book that has creatures based off of living environments.
You're gonna be able to turn to a demon.
I mean, yeah, these are all weird animals. So this would be an area where I'm unfamiliar with the type of animal that live here because I come from more of the swampy types.
Right.
Didn't we see some cacklers? Are those animals?
Those
I
are
don't think
fiends.
those are animals. Yeah, those are not animals. I need a Pokedex! Yes! I do!
You are a Pokedex. That's the best part.
Yeah.
So,
You could,
I
catch 'em
think
all.
the only animals you're missing from an Underdark area. Give me a second. Let me check your list.
What about the ocean too? Because we're right next to it, right?
Yes, but that would require quite a trek to get toward the ocean.
Yeah, and I probably am not going to swim into an ocean where I don't know the currents.
I would say
be more
you
clever
might-
than that.
You might find some swamp stuff. You already have all the swamp stuff.
Yes. I have all the swamp. I come
Yeah,
from
because
the
you
swamp.
started in the swamp. That would make sense. Let me see if there's any other stuff that would make sense, because I think the only thing you're going to find that's different than what you have is a giant centipede. You have everything else.
A giant centipede? Did you say that? You skipped over it real fast there, but
Gross.
giant centipede.
What about bats? Would there be bats?
giant bat.
There's a giant bat. Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Well, bat is important. It has blind sight up to 60 feet.
nice.
That's stupid. We're not gonna find any hill stuff. Grassland, no. Forest, no. Desert, no. Coast. You already have all this stuff. That's the craziest part,
Coast.
is you have all of these
Wait.
things already.
How many more animals can I find? I thought I could find loads.
There are loads, just not where you are. Like I said, all the regular animals that are supposed to be around you are all fiends. They're all demons for some reason. Yeah, outside of that, it's like a giant bat and a giant centipede are the only two that you don't already have.
Okay. Do I
there's-
find them with my roll?
Yes, of course you do. You rolled a 20. You rolled an 18. Of course you do.
Nice.
You're gonna have to give me a bit to. Let me look in the actual monster manual to see, or the monster list.
manual. Sounds like
Hey,
a
Sarshana.
Pokédex to me. Yes.
What are you doing?
I don't know why you're here. Weren't you with Davron? I'm literally sitting in a field by myself.
He's talking to his spies. I just saw you leave, and he's talking to his spies. He said he didn't have anything for me, so I'm just waiting for his eyes and ears or whatever he said to get their business back. I followed you. What are you doing?
Well, if you must know, I'm trying to get the lay of the land a little bit and see if I can find some animal friends that might be able to help us on our journey later on.
What?
What?
Why are you so obsessed with turning into a bunch of animals?
Why are you so obsessed into turning into so many different type of persons? At least I keep my own person the same the whole time. We all have our problems, Rom.
Well, it's how I survive.
It's how I am entertaining myself and survive as well.
All right, fair. Hey, do you remember those little flying demon things?
Yeah, they were spooky. Those are
Yeah,
not
can you turn
animals.
into one of those?
No, you can though.
Okay, what about that big blubbery dude? The big fat demon guy.
Wait, which big fat demon guy? You mean the god?
Can I attempt to turn into the big fat demon guy that was hunting us down at the House of Veins?
You can attempt to do a physical manifestation of like how he looked.
Okay.
But outside of that, it's gonna not look exactly the same. It's gonna be a lot different, but
Yeah.
the idea will be.
I'm gonna be much smaller and things like that. Yeah.
Sleece just turns fat. That's the only part he gets right.
Yeah. I just turn really fat and like my skin's kind of reddish or something. I just, like
Okay.
that.
But are you staying in that or not?
Shoshana, look out!
No.
Jump in to attack him, and I try and punch him in the back. But I whiff horribly, apparently.
Are you still?
Dobra, be careful. When I turn into a demon, I have demon senses.
Are you still a demon? A demon.
Yeah, I'm still looking like a demon. I'm just speaking in Rom's voice.
Rom, is that
Okay,
you?
Rom, turn back to yourself right now, or else. Do you stay a demon?
Yes, Mom. It turns back into a
Okay.
Rom.
Too bad.
All right, well,
Wanna
I just
try out
wanted
a
to...
new spell.
What? What? Excuse me?
What?
Rom, you have to be careful. I almost thought I was gonna have to kill you there. I didn't know what it was. I was terrified.
Yeah, you definitely did a good job of attempting to kill me. It was very intimidating.
I just
The way you
wanted to
tripped
stun
over
you.
yourself.
Wow,
He was
caught
so
me unawares.
flustered. He was so flustered.
That's right.
Wait, did you follow me following Sorshana?
Yeah, I talked to
What
the
are you
spies
guys all
already.
doing here?
I don't know. Just,
I just want to be one with the land.
I don't think
We
this
have-
is the land you want to be one with.
it's an awful place, really.
That is actually fair. Yeah, I did find a bat, and I found a. Well, don't be scared. I found a gigantic centipede. Those exist here. I did not know that was a thing.
Oh, those are succulent. They're absolutely delicious.
Really?
ever-
I bet they're full of
Oh my
protein.
God.
Yes, it's like a gusher in your mouth when you bite into it.
Oh, gee. Oh, you two are disgusting. Rob walks off.
Well, Shoshana, I'm gonna probably go watch to make sure that he's fine. He's probably gonna get into more trouble and get us killed here.
I'll probably follow you along. I got the animals that I wanted, and I don't think there's anything else in this barren wasteland other than demons, and I do not like demons. I'll
Truth.
follow Rom and Dovron back into town.
Okay.
I think that
excuse me.
we're just chilling at this point, probably, right?
Just chilling. Akshun, nowhere to be found.
Napping up in a tree, you know?
Just a side note, Rom would like to study the patrons at the bar. Any free time he has. He's looking for who's somebody he thinks would be an easy mark for a con.
I'm gonna double check on Akshun just to make sure that he's actually asleep up there and in the place.
Okay.
Is he there?
He is.
I give him a little pet on the head. He's like, "You're so exhausted, little kitty." And I go back downstairs.
Oh, he's out. He is absolutely out. Doesn't even feel it. Doesn't even know.
That's all I got.
I have a nice stream because of it. Thank you.
Dreams.
So, Rashawn, are you gonna join me at the bar?
Yeah, I'll follow into the bar. Is it crowded at the bar?
Very much so. In Dead Pier, make a perception check. Anyone who's going to the bar.
Oh,
To the bar! Oh.
Oh no!
Oh no, I did right. I did fine. Never mind. Is there a place for us to stand at the bar?
There it is. Very cool. Okay. Sorshana, you notice at least 3 people directly related to the House of Eyes.
Like, do I recognize the people or what?
You recognize the symbol on their armor.
oh, I forgot. I'm not Rom. I'm Philsome 2.0. I forgot that was my default face for this place.
You're Rom Filson.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sort of stand next to him, sort of with downcast eyes, but just sort of standing at the ready.
I hush with my team saying, guys, there's 3 people here from the House of Eyes. We gotta be a little careful what we say and do in this place. Let's just have a drink.
Okay.
And I point them out. What are they doing? Are they standing together?
They are. They're sort of standing around a high top table, having a drink.
What
Are they-
language do they speak?
Not a language that you understand.
Oh.
It's a language I understand.
It is a language you understand. They're speaking Undercommon.
All right, I'm gonna try and listen in while sort of keeping my back to them, but sort of facing still towards Rom and the rest of the group.
Go and make a perception check, please.
Okay.
I would also like to listen in.
Do you speak Undercommon?
Just no. What I'm looking for here is I am looking to study the 3 of them and know what they sound like. Even if I can't speak the
okay.
language, for the
Yep,
purposes of
yep.
potentially.
And I
I'm
want to
looking
know
like-
what their
picking
body
up-
language says. So I'm
Picking up
rather
what you're
rolling a
throwing
set.
down. Their body language is very much. Okay. Davron, you understand that they're talking about a recently captured prisoner from Plenty.
Okay.
No name, but they refer to the captured prisoner as she.
All right, I relay this information. There's potentially a prisoner that's been captured in Plenty as well. Apparently it's a she. I feel like maybe we should try and get some more information if we can. But we need to be careful about how we go about it. We could potentially try and stun them and take them downstairs and interrogate them if you wanted.
That
Well-
seems a little excessive, Davron.
With Sorshana's insight check, these are high-level enforcers within the House of Eyes. They are dressed in full plate mail with 0 blemishes on their armor, meaning that their armor may or may not be magical in nature as well.
Meaning, Davron, those guys don't look like we should try and take them out back, because if we're trying to strong arm them, they're probably gonna end up strong arming us. by
And
the
they
looks of
they
them.
are not only dressed like that, but they are not slouching. They are at perfect posture while standing up and talking to one another. That these people put out an air of confidence that is rivaled only by one Rom Valor.
Well, the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
Why is this our problem anyway? Like, I assume people get kidnapped in this horrible place all the time.
Yeah,
But
but
a
if he's from Plenty,
Rom, make a
it
history
might have
check.
something to do with
You
Can we
know
have the map in the thing?
that
in
a
the
lot
in the
of
map?
Duchess Francesca's close friends are from Plenty.
Jeez.
Because
No, it is my
Myriad and
problem.
Plenty have a great relationship. So therefore, Duchess Francesca is close friends with a lot of people from Plenty.
Well, there are a lot of people in Plenty, but Delvron, you didn't hear a name or anything?
I couldn't hear anything, but I think that's why we need to get more information. Why are you interested? What's the issue with Plenty?
That just, Plenty is a very, it's a plentiful place, and people there are usually pretty rich. And maybe we would be able to get a decent-sized reward if we were to rescue some. I just, off the top of my head, it's just what I was thinking about.
So it's not that you know somebody from Plenty that you would care about and were worried might be stolen.
No, I don't have anybody I care about, period.
Well, that's good. It's important. The one thing I was going to mention to everybody is that with association with me, there's a chance that people might target people you all care about.
Well, I've already died once, and I'm the only person I care about, so...
Well, perfect then. Seems like things will be fine.
We should maybe see if we can find out more about them. Like, we can't really it's good information that we know that they have a prisoner, but we can't do anything with it until we know where they have the prisoner. We should see if we can maybe follow them or see where they go. Because if they captured recently a prisoner, she might be somewhere in Dead Pier.
It's true.
Can I take what would something that Akshun has seen me carry? Can I take one of my religious symbols, the one that I used at the Earth Temple, or we talked to the water elemental.
Mm-hmm.
I had my this. Hold up. No, I've got my notes. I'm gonna get this. I've got it. Aquis.
Mm-hmm.
The symbol of Aquis. Can I take the symbol of Aquis and can I attempt to reverse? Can I attempt to use sleight of hand to instead of nabbing something from one of these guys? Can
Putting
I
it
attempt
on them?
put it into? Yes, exactly.
A sleight of hand would be part of that, yes.
Okay. In that case, hey, Sorshana, you remember that whole con thing that I was talking to you about? Are you still interested in that?
Why?
Well, you see, I found it's a good way to make money, but solo cons are a little hard to pull off. I mean, even in someone who's talented as I am in mischievous arts, it's still better if you have a partner. And to be honest, you seem somebody who's more motivated than the other two.
What would this partner need to do to help you with this con, Rom? And where would the money come from?
Well, there's several different cons we can run. There's the one where the ring. I've got a fake ring that you can go ahead. But listen, that's for another time. This is a con that I'm coming up with here on the spot. I'm gonna plant one of my religious symbols here onto one of those guys, so Akshun can do his whole knowledge crap and locate where they go to. I just need a distraction.
Doesn't Akshun need to know the actual item?
He's seen me carry it around before.
Are you sure about that?
Devin, would I have enough? Because I have not used locate object. Would I have any kind of understanding of what detail level he needs to know about the object?
I have not got locate object activated, so I don't know.
Because he was with me. He was with me in the water temple.
He knows that you have it.
Mm-hmm.
You also see me use it. I've used it once in when we were tracking those assassins in House of Coldwood. So you see me use it once.
I mean,
use the symbol of Aquas?
I know how to do
locate
object. So I would be able to see the object as well. However, I don't have it activated, so I won't be able to search it until we have a rest. But it's nighttime, so you want to check for them tomorrow?
No, you could do that hoodoo shit too. Well, here, and then he'll just hand the object to her.
I can get distraction for you. I can make a distraction for you.
I give the object back now that I have a good look at it.
Okay. Can I look around the common room to find a person that looks like the weakest and most likely to not fight back?
Hold up. Dovron, what is your sleight of hand?
Check.
My sleight of hand? It's
Dovron, how good are you with those long ass arms at being nimble and shit?
I'm not planning on sleight of hand. I'm planning on punching somebody in the face.
No, I know that. I just thought maybe with your long arms, maybe you'd be better at planting this than I would.
Well, I've got a little bit of proficiency, but not probably all that much.
Okay, so not +6.
I don't know what you mean by +6, but I'm.
You 6 cons that you pulled off on people. Very well. Don't worry, I got this. I got this.
So I'm gonna find somebody that looks, just somebody that makes sure that it doesn't look like they're part of a big house.
Do a perception check.
Okay.
Most people are in some way, shape, or form either dedicated or working for something like that, but their true affiliation generally isn't that they're related to the house, because there are some like family members within the house relative to whoever's in charge, and those people are sort of brought in by default, sort of like mafia style. You can see that there's one person who doesn't appear to have house association, but they look extremely familiar to you. They look not quite at Filson's level, but they are a Shadar Kai elf.
Okay.
While Dovron's looking around, Rom is gonna down the rest of the drink that he's having, and he's gonna start speaking a little bit loudly. What do you look like, Sorshana? I forgot.
I am a very symmetrical, light-haired, tall woman.
Okay.
With
do you look more
leather...
elvish or more human?
Human.
More human.
She is human, but
yeah,
she is so symmetrical it's off-putting. Like she's very perfect in feature. Strangely so.
Is it kind of like one of those really creepy Barbie doll kind of thing? It looks too perfect.
Sort of in
a way, yeah.
In a way, yes, but that's because of the nature of her species.
Rom will just start loudly blabbering. And that's the thing. That's what's wrong with you. That's what's wrong with you humans. It's like a plague. You're everywhere. You just take all every little crevice. It disgusts you. Disgust me. Oh fuck.
Make
I'm gonna
try
make a
very hard.
deception check at advantage, please, because someone here is assisting you. So Sean is
I will be
someone is
assisting.
assisting. I know that. Okay.
Ooh. All right.
What are you doing, Talvron?
I'm gonna start walking over to the person, and I'm gonna sort of, God, actually, wait. Do the people on the House of Eyes, do they notice Rom?
They don't seem to care
Okay,
about someone
but they
being
do,
a racist. They don't care.
but they do notice him.
Yeah. They
I
look
got in
on-
their
they look-
good books by being racist.
They look back at him and they're just like, whatever. You do notice though, Sorshana, you can identify all three of them as tieflings,
Okay.
and they are huge for tieflings. Normal tieflings are regular human size. These ones are between 8 and 9 feet tall.
I'm going to walk behind the person. Does he notice me?
Which one? The Shadar Kai or
Yeah, Shadakai.
make a perception check. Or an insight. Insight. Do insight. I'm sorry. It
Yeah,
would
do inside the other one.
No, seeing him is perception. Whether or not he's looking at you and paying attention to you is insight. He does not appear to be paying attention to you or notice you.
Okay. I'm going to slide out my cola and pull it back and try and do a surprise attack on him, and at the same time yell out, "Take Ebon Strong's name out of your mouth. That's a very fine man," and then attack him. With my cola.
Barkeep, another drink.
I don't know how to do the surprise attack though.
No, don't worry about it. We can add it as incidental. Your surprise attack is 2d6, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you click on damage, it's going to ask you for situational bonus. Put 2d6 in there.
Okay.
Oh my god! Holy shit!
That's pretty high.
You're like, take Ebon Strong's name out of your mouth. He just turns around and goes, huh? And your Ikowa goes right through him and he dies instantly.
All right. Afterwards, I'm going to use Fury of Blows with a key point and punch him in the face over and over again.
So your Ikowa,
The dead person?
Yeah.
so your Ikowa, like you literally go to stab him and he just goes, and it comes out his front. He sort of grabs it. He's like, oh, and then he falls on the ground with the spear hanging out of him. And you're just,
And I'm just going to scream in rage. How dare you!
you don't have
Punching
to.
him in the face.
You don't even have to roll for punching him. He's dead. Like there's no. As you
No more
begin to
damage.
cave his skull in, your fur begins to turn black with that evil life aura, and you give yourself some temporary hit points as you're beating this dead man into a pulp.
I'm going to then. Is there a candle on the table?
There is.
I'm going to take a flask of oil and smash it into the candle and try and set his body on fire.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
As you're like reaching for your thing, your hand is sort of pulled away, and one of those giant guys is behind you, and he says, "Excuse me, I don't know what your issue with this man was, but you need to calm down. It's very clear you have already taken his life, and I would appreciate it if you would stop disrupting everyone else's good time. Please."
All right, and I'm going to sort of like back out and head away and walk back up towards Ekshun's room.
And he grabs. Did you pull your spear out, or are you just leaving?
Yeah, I pulled it out.
Okay. He sort of grabs the body with one hand, drags it to like just outside, and he chucks it out. And as he chucks this dead body out, a few seconds later, it's set upon by a horde of cacklers. And all you hear from outside is as they begin to they're just laughing and cackling super hard as they're devouring this corpse. Romvalor, what are you doing?
So I wanted to let Dovron finish that, but once he initially yelled, Rom orders another drink, and he's swaying a bit, and he sways close to Sorshana, and he's like, "Punch me!" And then he stands up with the drink, and he's like, "You're fucking trash. That's all you'll ever be, and that's all any of your sons or your daughter." And he's positioning himself between Sorshana and the three dudes that we're
I'll
looking
punch him.
I'm gonna say that you hit anyway. You just hit for cinematic purposes. What's your strength
Rommel
modifier?
fake that you hit him harder than you did.
What's your
My
strength?
strength modifier is +2.
By the way, I added your new shapes already.
Ooh, nice.
It actually they were already, the monsters were already in the compendium, so all I had to do is change their tokens and stuff to fit your aesthetic. That was
and
it.
the deer's there too.
Yes, I've been trying to keep up.
Wait.
Okay.
Then I think there is a maximum limit to what I can see.
Ooh.
What?
Sad. Because the deer wasn't there for me earlier. Now
No,
it
it
is, but
wasn't.
now I just...
It wasn't.
Oh,
I thought you were saying your Pokédex could only have so
My
many Pokemon in
Pokédex
it.
is full.
No, I hadn't given you permissions yet. I didn't, and I didn't realize I had not done that. So I gave you that, so you have it now. It was not in your folder yet. So.
Okay, so I don't also have in my folder the bat nor the.
The bat should be
centipede.
there. The bat and the centipede should be right below the deer.
No, I see the deer.
Oh, that's why I gave ownership to the wrong person.
I now have a giant bat. It actually gets added in real time. That's cool.
I can now shapeshift into a bat.
There you go. Can you see him
The
now?
giant bat. I see the giant bat. I see the giant centipede, and the profile picture is very spooky. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. I have punched Rom. Do you
Okay.
need me to roll for damage?
No. But damage is 1 plus your strength modifier when you're doing an unarmed strike if you're not a monk.
Okay.
And so Rommel will fly backwards, spilling the drink on himself. Oh! And the other arm flails backwards, and he crashes into the guy, and he'll attempt to sneak in that symbol into one of his pants, if he has a pocket there or something.
He does
like
have a sort of messenger bag thing.
that. Okay.
One of them does. Has a huge symbol of the House of Eyes on it. So Shauna, are you going to attempt in this, helping him in the sleight of hand? What are you
Yeah.
doing? What?
I will. I've punched him. He falls back onto the guy. As he does so, I have also followed through with my, basically shifting weight a little forward, knocking him even closer to the guy, making it seem like, obviously, I'm very clumsy because obviously I basically give him a punch and then stumble through to elbow him into the guy so that he can get the sleight of hand thing in.
Okay. Ron Valor, sleight of hand at advantage, please. Okay.
Yes.
You drop the symbol of Antiquus into his messenger bag, and you fall to the floor as Sorshana gets you in a defensive position, and she's looking as if she's gonna wail on you, when one of them turns around and she goes, "I wish for one moment today that we would stop being interrupted." And he grabs both of you with one hand each, puts you both on your feet, and says, "You're going to work this out right now. What is your issue, man?" And he sort of looks at you, looks at Ron Valor.
Yeah, Rom, what's your issue?
Well, can't you see? It's a human. She's trash.
And he looks at you, And he like slaps you on the face lightly, and it hurts. It doesn't feel good, but you know that he put no effort into it. And he says, "Stop. She has every right to exist as much as you do, and if you maintain that level of thought, I am going to show you my best friend, right?" And he sort of taps this wicked-looking longsword on his side. "I'm going to show it to you. It's going to be intimate, and you and I are going to have a moment just before your breath of your life, for lack of a better term, leaves you."
Yeah, you ain't gonna get no problem from me. You can have the human. I don't. And you'll start backing away.
And he sort of pushes you with a little shove, and he looks at Sorshana. He says, "Are you okay?"
Yes, I'm okay. Thank you very much for helping. Can I buy you a drink?
"No, thank you.
Oh.
I'm on the job currently." And you notice that he's actually drinking water. They're not drinking. They're not drinking. They're not drinking alcohol.
Shut down hard.
And he looks and as with that sort of reaction as a player, I imagine that Sorshana is actually like actually a little bit hurt.
taken aback. I'm not used to having people say no to me with that. So rejected.
He looks
Like, oh.
he looks down at you and realizing that he actually hurt you a little bit was like, "Oh, it's not that you're not beautiful, but I am working, and I don't think you would like to be hit on during your job, would you?
This is true.
I don't.
Thank you for your
I don't
kindness.
want to go out of my way and doing bad things. That's all. I'd only do bad things when I'm paid for it. So,
Okay.
it's not that you don't. No offense. I don't mean any offense. If I was
None
not working,
taken.
if I was not working, we would go dancing.
What is your job that you're working in a bar?
I am currently on the job. I am on shift. We have taken a break. And the other guy gives him like a sort of like knowing look, like you need to shut the. Actually, make an insight check real quick.
Oh,
Can I just say, while you guys are doing this, you can hear Rom loudly singing in the streets, "Trash, trash, humans are trash."
Our old of 15.
As you're looking at him, one of the other guy that wasn't escorting the body of the dead man to the curb, looks at his friend and goes, "You need to shut the fuck up right now." Just you know the look where it's like, why are you still talking right now?
Okay, well, your friend seems a little impatient. Maybe we'll finish this chat another time. Thank you so much for helping me out in that sticky situation, and I hope you have a good day at the job.
It was my pleasure. Have a wonderful day. And he sort of turns back around and they start talking again in Undercommon.
And I will ask right before he turns around and say, "Oh, by the way, what's your name?
Oh, excuse me?
What's your name?"
Oh, my name is Hate.
Okay.
So metal.
My name is Oh, I will not say my name. Okay, Hate, thank you very much. Have a good day. I will not mention my name unless he asks for it.
And he sort of nods at you as you walk away. The thing about tieflings is that they are generally named emotions or adjectives or things like cheerful or things like that. They're not named normal people names. So yes, this
Okay.
guy's name is Hate.
Okay, I walk back to the bar, pick up the drink that I left there, and chuck it. And I will also, like, we still have a room, right, in the back?
Yep.
Yeah, I will go up to the room as well.
And that's where you
Following
find
Dovron.
Davron covered in blood and his fur looking a little bit
Black. Yes. What was that
Davron's-
about, Dovron?
We'll do anything and more to find this man. We're gonna make it happen.
Okay, if you say
I'm
so.
sort of still like all amped up. My eyes are like slightly wild.
Is Action still asleep?
I don't know. Let me see. And then I go up to Akshun and then like grab him by the shoulder and shake him a little bit. Akshun!
How many hours has this been?
Like less than an hour. Less than an hour. No, it's.
no.
I would say it's about 4 or 5 hours afterward.
See,
Yeah, I'm out.
You wake
Is
up
this,
to a wild eye, high as fuck Dovron on that sweet death juju.
Are we
wake
at,
up-
like, halfway
you
through
wake
the
up-
day, then?
You wake up as say again, Sorshana?
Are we like halfway through the day?
Yes.
And
It's-
how
it
long
ta-
does it take again to get a spell active from my
You
spell
have
book
to take
that
you
I
have to
haven't?
take at least a few hours within your long rest or basically at the end of your long rest, you can get up in the morning and then reset your spells to whatever you need.
Okay. There will be tomorrow morning. I'll be able to help locate Hate. Then.
It wasn't hate that you
Yes.
put the thing on. It was
Oh.
the other guy that gave him the bad look.
Oh, okay. Wow. We'll wonder what his name would be. Okay. Yeah, I can try to find him tomorrow. I don't know where Rom has gone to though. What do you want to do, Dovron? You want to sit and hang, or what should we do?
well, maybe I should go on out there and see if he needs anybody killed. Or, I mean, if he needs any help.
As
Oh no, I heard what you said the first time.
As
Ron.
Akshun is being shaken awake, you're being shaken awake by a Dovron who's emitting a black smoke, covered in
And he-
blood.
Don't kill me! I didn't do anything wrong.
Akshun, it's fine.
Is it a nightmare?
I pet his head again. It's okay.
Am I going to the pit?
Tell him to go to sleep.
Sleep. Go back to sleep. It's all fine.
I don't feel fine being told to go to sleep by a bloody guy.
Sort of grab him slightly more hardly by both shoulders. Go to sleep. You need to sleep.
Shake him into unconsciousness.
We need
Oh,
you.
leave the poor cat be.
We need him asleep.
I wet myself a little and then I go to sleep.
Okay. Back away. And I'm going to walk downstairs and try and follow after Rom and see if I can find him on the streets.
What is Rom doing?
Rama was doing his little song through the streets, being a drunk, and then went down a some sort of alleyway somewhere he thought that he couldn't be seen, and it'll turn into Silver Shiley, but also Shader Kai.
So Shadow Kai Silver.
Yeah,
Silver Shadow Kai.
yeah,
Which one's that one?
Have we seen this
that's the
one?
half elf.
The half-elf nervous priest.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this place is pretty scary. Oh fuck. And he'll walk back into the bar.
Okay. Upon seeing him there, Davron will turn back around and head back upstairs. Because I've seen him before.
Okay.
Rom will just casually follow him up there.
Okay. Is everybody there or no? I'm confused.
we're
what
all there.
this is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
As long as
Okay, well-
Sorshana left with Davron.
Yeah, I'll leave with Davron. Follow him around. So is the bar still full, or is lunchtime kind of over? Are those 3 tieflings still there?
The tieflings have moved on,
Okay.
but the corpse is being eaten still by the cacklers.
So, Davron, do you do that more often to get your, your powers up, your mojo going? Kill people?
No, it's just something that occasionally comes out of me. I think being back home and remembering all the things that have happened, it's getting me more and more needing to secure this finding of Monaco the Black and Baragon of the Endurance. We've got to find
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, you look high as fuck right now. You got that wild look I've seen.
If we need to, I'll do it again.
I imagine he looks like one of those football players, right after the game when they take their helmet off, it's just steam coming off of them.
Yeah.
Maybe Davron, you should take a shower. You're so kind of bloody.
I'll go do it real quickly. I'm sort of. I feel I look like a little bit dazed. I'm gonna go walk down to try and find a place to get a shower.
Oh, you could go either back to the tavern, or there's a bunch of other places that sort of have outdoor plumbing where you could hose off if you had to. What's Romvlor doing right now?
He's not gonna follow Dovron, so he's just gonna hang out.
So I feel like this would be a good place to sort of fast forward, unless you guys have another plan.
Yeah, but can I use the fast forward to the rest so I can change my spell?
Of course, that's what I was planning on doing.
Oh, sorry.
That was the plan. We're gonna fast forward to the next morning of the second day. You guys can go get the box today at some point. He said later in the day, if possible. Akshun, you awaken from your extra long rest. Set up your spells. Sorshana, get your spells set up. Romvalor, set up your spells, that kind of thing. And Davron, you have successfully cleaned yourself. Your adrenaline has come back down. Okay, so we're going to start from Davron and we're going to go from there. What is Davron doing first thing in the morning?
He's going to wake up and he's going to try and talk to the truck driver again, or anybody that he can get in touch with, and ask them if anybody's gone to the Lonesome Pit recently. If there's been any big groups or sort of unknown people that are showing up there.
Nope.
Okay. Besides that, he's going to try and do some meditation. Wonderful. Keep an eye out. Let me know if there are any groups that go and explore the rubble at all. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to sort of tell everybody that I need to try and calm myself a little bit. I feel like things are getting a little bit unhinged, so I'm going to take today to meditate and try and calm myself.
First thing in the morning, all of you you were sleeping in two separate rooms, right?
Yeah, I think we had
two
rooms.
doubles or something like that.
Yeah.
Sorshana and I would assume that Sorshana and Akshun together, or is it? Okay. Elix comes in to your guys' room first thing in the morning as you guys are preparing spells and doing that stuff. Says, "Will, I have some news I sort of overheard your conversation. I was hanging out nearby. I didn't want to be killed by Davron for no reason. Apparently that's an issue. I found who the prisoner is through a little bit of social engineering, one might call it.
Who is it? We'll keep us in suspense.
It's Duchess Francesca's sister.
Are we all
She's
there?
saying this in the whole room?
She's
Like,
saying
am I
it's
included?
just Akshun and Sorshana.
Oh, okay. I feel like I've been left out a lot. I went to bed and there was this bloody demon that woke me up and told me back to go to sleep. What the hell is going on?
All right, I explain everything to Akshun and tell him that we found that we basically overheard the thieflings and that we put a symbol on them and that we're planning on locating them today to see if we know where the prisoner is, and he's up to speed.
Ron Valor's being racist? What?
Yeah,
Again?
nothing new there.
Again.
Okay.
Can Rob show up right as he says that out loud? Racist for a good cause.
Whatever you say.
Romvalor, I have news for you. The prisoner that the tieflings have is Duchess Francesca's sister. One
Would I know her
fiancée of one Sterling Brown. Her name is Bella. Bella Francesca.
Would I have known her name?
Yes, you
Before?
would
Okay.
know who Bella is.
What? They kidnapped Bella? Well, that's double connections right there. Fiance of Sterling Brown and the sister of Duchess Francesca. Boys and girls. this is a money-making opportunity.
And who do we have that likes to kidnap people? It's Ebon Strong. He kidnapped kidnapped Baragon of Endurance with Monaco Black, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's behind this one as well. They really don't like each other, so could be that Ebon Strong is just extra sus.
Yeah, I feel like this is killing 3 bats with 1 stone. You know, we get to screw over Ebon Strong, points to Dovron, it gets to help people, points to Akshun, and gets to make money. And he'll look at Sorshana and kind of motion to us.
Nod.
Well, everyone has reasons to go to Ebon Strong, but do remember that there were assassins sent after us by him as well. So whatever way we could keep a low profile, I think that will be the best.
So you're saying you want to look a little different again?
No. Yeah, well, maybe. I don't know. But I'm just saying be careful, you know. Don't be openly racist.
How many times can I locate object?
As many times
can I check if it's close?
Is it a ritual? Can you
know?
cast as a ritual?
It's not a ritual. It's just a one action.
Oh yeah, so not only was I racist, but last night, yesterday rather, I planted. You remember that symbol of Aquas at the water temple? You remember when you were talking to the water elemental and he was a dick?
Well, I was talking to him because you didn't understand. But yes, I remember the symbol.
Yeah, he was a dick. Yeah, I planted that on him, so we can find out where they go to.
All right, a symbol of a dick. Okay, I got it.
No, the symbol of Aquas. Because the water elemental was a dick.
Well, let me remind you guys, locate object is not exactly the strongest spell. They have to be within 1,000 feet of you for it actually to pick up anything.
Yeah, but this town is not that big. So but they can't have gone that far. They were here at lunch after yesterday, so I don't think they're gone.
If they could just be gossiping about things that have happened elsewhere. She could be kidnapped in Breach. We don't know. We don't have that information.
So
either way, you know, if it's not within 1,000 feet, you just pray to Big A or whatever, and I'm sure he'll give you a hookup, and he'll make an A sign to the sky or something.
Actually, can I talk to Big A? Not in an augury sense, but just kind of talking to my god for...
You could talk at him.
Just chat at him. I walk out of the room and get a little private because the room is still like blocking the divination magic, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just say my usual prayer, read a little.
Are you saying it out loud?
This is out of everyone's earshot.
Okay.
And I kind of just mostly wonder to myself and also to Big A if my family is okay. I think to my mom, my sister, and my brothers. Not expecting any answers, but just kind of given recent events happening at...
It's not that you hear anything specific, but when you start asking about it, you sort of get a warm feeling.
Okay. Well, my morning just felt a lot better. And then I come back in the room. It's like, all right, I asked Big A. I forgot exactly what you want me to ask, because, these conversations, they don't exactly go the way you want, but everything's fine. Whatever.
Yes, I'm sure a conversation between two know-it-alls is just fascinating.
Oh no, he knows way more than I do, so I'm actually humble around him at least.
Rob's walking away, going to the bar.
Okay. I get a feeling he's like, I'm trying to talk about religion, and Rob just walks off.
The way I see it is we have 2 possibilities here as well to think about. One is that we try and investigate ourselves, and the second is we bring Sterling Brown into the fold. If Bella Francesca is his fiancée, he'd be very interested in helping us to make sure that we can find him. Ideally, the other way you could think about things is if you come to somebody like that with a full solution already in hand, then might be more willing to reward us afterwards.
So you want to go to Sterling Brown?
I'm not sure. What do you all think?
Do we know where Sterling Brown is at the moment?
We could also send him a letter or something as well. The risk of it being intercepted.
Postcard! Sorry. Do we know where he is at the moment? How we can reach him? Like, even if we were to want to send a letter, where does it go?
Do we have any info on that? What do we roll for?
I want to say he
Or-
lives in Plenty.
Who? Sterling Brown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me check my notes.
Sterling Brown currently lives in Plenty. Yes.
You could also send it
Where
to
is he?
Duchess Francesca and have her send it to Sterling Brown because they'd be able to have the better connection, probably.
True.
You know, Dovran, I feel like we have this unique opportunity that only exists now. If we leave town, well, first we need to at least save for the box, right? Because we came here for that. But secondly, this tracking, who knows where these tiefling will be in a couple of hours. If we're trying to track them down now, earlier would be better in terms of increasing our chance of success. If we leave town, then the next time we come back, they might be halfway across the realm for all we know.
Are you guys going to do locate object or no?
Yeah, we are still.
I think we do it.
Okay.
Might as well.
You have to spend a second level spell slot. You just click cast on your locate object.
Shoshana, would you like to give this a try for the first time, or do you want me to do it as well?
I have already done it.
Damn.
The symbol is directly above you. The
I look up.
The object is not in motion. It's directly above you.
Well, that explains, where they are. So, our guards are upstairs. Who wants to go have a peek? Are there windows in this building? Is this building like, are we having a view?
You could look outside, but you have to go outside to look straight up.
Yeah, but there's no window, or is there a window?
There is
Do
a
we see
window,
outside?
but it's like dark outside, as it always
And
is.
is the window? Can the window open or not?
Yeah.
Did
And
you
it
guys?
is dark outside. Is it nighttime dark, or how dark is it?
The way I describe it would be that it is breach dark, meaning that the sun never shines here. It never has, but there's always an ambient light from a set of light sources that are essentially powered by a steam engine that's nearby. There are sort of street lamps and things like that, but that's like the standard level. But the street lights never go up to like the living quarters, so they're always just below.
Am I then also right in assuming that none of the windows, or at least the window in our room and the window of the other room that we have, none of the windows have curtains?
They do.
Because it's not dated. They do have curtains?
People still want privacy, regardless.
Yeah, but you can't see it, especially not above. Yeah.
Well,
Would they have
dark
curtains?
vision changes a lot of things.
I have dark vision.
I know, but someone from the street could easily look in with 60 feet of dark vision, easily.
It's true.
So there are still curtains.
I think we should set the building on fire and try and catch them and
whoa,
kill
whoa.
a couple while they're running out the window.
Well,
What's our plan
I was more thinking about seeing if there's someone upstairs other than the tieflings that we know are there, or at least the one. I was more thinking about seeing if we could have a peek in there out of their window, through their window. Maybe they don't have the curtain closed, or maybe they have a sliver open there only, and I can definitely help out by turning into something that can either fly or climb up walls.
Are you guys going to
just
look
got the bat.
outside and look up above you?
First, we're gonna look up above us, see if the window's open. I want to do that. I stick my head out the window and
is
look up.
not open, but if you open it and look up, there is a massive hovering ship directly above you. It doesn't look like
Oh.
a ship. It looks like a fortress, almost.
Does it look
What?
like it's geared for combat?
Absolutely. Directly on the bottom of this fortress is a thrusters, like a shitload of thrusters all along the bottom of it, and then at the very bottom of it there's a gilded symbol for the House of Eyes.
Is it within how high up in the air is it?
About 300 feet.
you might want to do the locate object again, Akshun. See if maybe the person that you're looking for is it there.
Yeah, I want to do one more for Baragon. Let me cast this spell.
Baragon is after you cast it, Baragon is nowhere near here. He's not within 1,000 feet of you.
No, he's
No, we have to
still
check if the girl.
right here.
We don't know what the girl looks like.
Rom, do you have anything of Duchess Francesca's that you could try and cast the locate object on? Would that work?
I do have.
The notes. Wasn't there a note or something that you gave us?
If you're trying
that
to find
no.
if you've seen an object owned by Bella Francesca.
Oh, that's the one, right?
Yeah. But before I come, I'm still at the bar, by the way, and I just wanted to real quickly. I wanted to get a drink, slide the bartender 5 gold since he probably witnessed the whole thing last night, and also he's the same bartender who is also the fence, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to pawn off my 7 small statues, so we're 25 gold each. I don't think
Sure.
I don't think I've sold them yet.
Sure.
I just wanted to do a little housekeeping before we go off on an adventure.
True. Makes sense.
Is that I get that all nice and easy?
Mm-hmm.
I just tell him it's for discretion. The 5 gold that I send him.
Understood.
Right. I'm sorry. What are you talking? Setting things on fire? What?
Well, I thought they might have been above us, but it turns out they're very far above us, and maybe it wouldn't be that helpful setting this place on fire.
Oh.
Definitely not.
Wait, with the locate
okay.
object, will we be able to tell if those guys are directly above us in a room or they're in a ship above us? Like,
They're
can we
in the
tell?
ship.
Okay.
Guys, I can fly up and see. Like, how big is this ship? Do we know? Would we be able to guess how many people it could hold?
Would make just a raw intelligence check.
Am I smart? No.
At the moment, not so much.
Not so much.
If anyone
Gosh,
else would like
that's
to
coffee, yeah.
Move over. Smart, that's my thing.
watch, he
Don't
You know,
worry,
Shoshana,
guys.
you are very intelligent. Don't
got
put
this.
yourself down.
Don't
You
worry,
too,
guys. I
actually.
got it.
You too.
Davron, considering your
Simpletons.
history with this area, you know that is Ebon Strong's headquarters ship, and they usually have between 80 and 100 fighters on there, and anywhere between 60 to 70 personnel, and then a handful of other people that are just part of the crew.
So here's what I know, guys. This is Ebon Strong's ship. If we're looking for the people that are currently, and then I'm going to sort of look back and forth and lower my voice, being tortured, it's probably going to be with Monaco the Black. He's the one that we need to find to free these people. It's Ebon Strong that's using the politics to gain power within Breach. The political power he can gain by holding these others.
So you're saying we don't need to board the ship, we just need to go where the ship is going.
Potentially. Either that or something along those lines, yeah.
Oh, we
And
need
this-
to talk to people that maybe can tell us, or maybe we can overhear things.
Generally speaking, Davron, you know that this ship never leaves Dead Pier unless it has to. And you know that this is the ship that deployed the salt bomb. The only one ever detonated was deployed by this ship.
Well, this ship kills things. It kills all things. It deployed the salt bomb. I think we should kill the old man.
Whoa. Hold on. I thought we were off of that.
That went from 0 to 100.
I'm sorry, Dobron.
Don't run.
Are you getting the itch right now? Are you just a little starved for some juju or what?
Oh, there's only one thing that's going to be able to sate my appetite, and we're not there yet.
Hey, Rom, you were just at the bar. Were there any people that looked like ship staff there? Sailors?
Good question, Sorshana. Did I?
You did not.
Oh.
Good question, but no. No. I didn't see anybody. Dovron, do you know how we would get up on that ship? Are there ships of it? Like, it's so seeing a ship underneath the earth. Freaking me out right now, man.
Would I know that history check?
No. The only way to get onto that ship is they have small shuttles that they bring down up and down to deploy personnel and other things like that. Or if they have to, some of them have sort of these strange harnesses where they have like Iron Man suits essentially that they can deploy if they have to. But those are incredibly expensive. Giant bat is...
How big? Can I carry people over?
Give me a second. I will tell you. A giant bat is large. Has a strength of 15.
I know Dovron and Akshut are probably on the large side.
I think you could get them up there, but getting them up there unnoticed, no.
Oh.
That's just not a thing. I'm just telling you right now. I very rarely say no to anything, but the likelihood that you're going to get anyone up there without being seen is basically zero. Without without invisibility or something.
With likelihood that I can be unseen, it's still dark, right? So I'm gonna actually, guys, I will figure out what's up on that boat. I mean, ravens are not very common here, right? At the moment, I would know that ravens are not common here.
Very much so.
Are there sturges? Are there mosquitoes? Would they see a mosquito?
There are,
it's
like,
an ocean town.
you could turn into a regular sized bat, and that would not be out of the question. The only reason you don't have that as a shape is because it doesn't have any combat. It doesn't have stats.
I will just go for a quick recce anyway, so I'll turn into a bat.
Recce.
Shoshan, I think you should mind link with us to tell us what you're seeing as you see it.
Only within 30 feet.
Oh no, never mind.
Right?
Goodbye!
Is that true?
Goodbye, she just called
No, that's not. I don't think that's true. Wait a second. Where's my mind link?
You mind link. She starts going up, and all of a sudden, at some point, you start hearing static.
Equals to 10 times your level. 60 feet.
60 feet. Yeah.
Goodbye.
I'll be back in an hour or so. I hope. That's my plan. I will fly up there, and I will want to see how many people I see in the boat.
Okay.
Tell me about the boat.
So the ship is a square. The basis for the ship is a square. On the bottom of the ship, it's a little rounded out with a bunch of wood and metal plates. On the upper side, it has very large sort of railings that come up, and then there's a deck on the very top of it. It has on directly in the middle, there's sort of, it looks almost like a tower where it appears to have navigation tools and equipment and things like that. And then on each of the corners and along the sort of bridge, or not the bridge, along the railings, there are a handful of turrets of some sort. You're not really sure what they do, but they don't look like cannons. They look like some sort of other weaponry. Along with that, on every side, there's a pair of large thrusters. The ones that are like keeping it steady up top aren't very big, but these are huge, meaning that it has total three-dimensional movement in every way. So it can actually move down, up, sideways, like as complete three-dimensional traversal. On top of that, there are 6 mortars that are 18 inches wide. Normal
What's
real life.
Mortar?
A mortar is you drop something in it and then it shoots it up.
Oh, one of those. Yeah.
Yeah, except a normal mortar is like an inch or 2 wide. These are 18 inches.
Jeez.
So they are huge. On top of that, there are a handful of people outside, mainly sort of just patrolling the outside of the ship, all of which are dressed in a dark blue uniform Most of them have cloaks that have the symbol of the House of Eyes on them, and then each of them has another symbol that has an anchor that has a snake wrapped around it.
I'm writing it down.
I know. And as you move around the ship, the overall... Uh-oh. Did we lose? Might have lost Davron. Nope,
Hello.
there he is. Okay. As you're moving along the outside of the ship, it appears that this ship is not only made of wood, but it is wood reinforced with large steel plating, as well as the wood does not appear to be normal. It doesn't appear to be standard wood of any kind. If you'd like to make an Arcana check, please. It appears to be imbued with magic. Because the wood itself is a dark blue. And it doesn't look to be painted or stained. And it has a bunch of runes carved into it.
Would I know why wood is magic? Why wood is sometimes imbued with magic?
For any purposes for a ship, you have no clue. But
Okay.
you do recognize the arcane symbols are the same symbols that a bag of holding carries. So it appears that the ship is larger on the inside. And the ship is huge. It is 110 feet on one edge. It's 100 feet long on one edge, and the ship is completely square. And then from bottom to top of that first railing, it is 60 feet.
Okay. And does it look like super crowded? You said there were a couple of people.
A couple, meaning
there?
about 20 people patrolling the bridge. Or patrolling the top deck. Because it's just the deck, and then it has a little, like, tower in the middle of it, and then on each side there are these small, like, a small tower. I don't want to call them towers because they're not. They're just like little railings that they go upstairs, and then it's just a little bit of a bigger view. And then in each of those, there's one of those turrets facing in both directions.
I tried to fly around, see if I can see any doors or windows that are open.
There are a handful of windows that are open on the center tower.
Are there people very close to the center tower? Or beings?
No. On the center tower, there are no people on the outside, even though there are a handful of railings. There appears to be 3 levels on that tower in and of itself that you could fit people into. If you were to base it off the railings, there's like 10-foot high ceilings in there. And the tower on the center is about 20 feet long on each side.
I sit on the windowsill of one of the open windows and I look inside.
Make a perception check, please. There are a few people on the... Are you on the first, second, or third level?
Well, let's start with the first.
The first level, there are 2 of those frat demons.
Oh, yeah.
2 of them.
And I go to the second level.
The second level has 1 of those giant pustule demons, except this one appears to be integrated into the ship somehow. It's got
What
like
kind of
iron, the giant pustule. If you want a proper name, if you want to give me a second, I can tell you what it's called. I want to do Fiend and then Underdark Fiend. Get ready, Sarich. I'm about to tell you a bunch of names of stuff. Well, he's got a link too. He's gonna take screenshots and like post them in the thing for me.
Okay.
I think one's called an amnesu. An amnesu. A-M-N-I-Z-U. They are the two fat demons.
Okay.
And then the big pustule demon, I believe. Where are you, pustule demon? It's a very high challenge rating. Let me organize by challenge rating. And you remember that the amnesus are a Cibriex. I posted them in chat so that people can Google it if they have to. But the Cibriex is much larger than a normal version of the Cibriex, and it appears to be like mounted onto the side of the ship and integrated. It has like sort of tubes and things that are inside of it.
Just out of a game question, do we know who is Ebon Strong in terms of his race? Is he like also a demon, or is that like a secret that's kept?
Ebon Strong is supposed to be human.
Okay.
And what do I see on the third level?
The third level, there is a beautiful young human woman. I say young woman, meaning 18 to 20, maybe. Sitting on a chair in a lavish bedroom. And it doesn't appear to be a man's bedroom.
Would I be able to recognize Belle? Or no?
Make a history check. Let's just see if you happen to know what she might look like. Because
Plenty is very close to where I grew up.
Yep. And everyone knows who Duchess Francesca is. She's a sort of enthusiastic. What are those people called that they just give away a ton of money? Just
Philanthropist.
Yes, she's an enthusiastic philanthropist. Is Duchess Francesca overall? She's very generous and lots of things. But she uses money to sway her power and stuff like that, which is why Ron Valor and her get along. But Belle.
But I don't know.
Bella, you know what she's supposed to look like. You know that she's supposed to be human. That's about it. And she's supposed to have brown hair.
Does the girl in front of me have brown hair?
She does.
I will mind link with her. She will not see me.
Okay.
It will be a terrifying experience. I think that's the right. Oh wait, that's not the right one. Sorry. This is the right one. There we go. I mind link with her and I say, don't worry, no fear. I'm right outside. You can't see me, but I'm here. I didn't make that rhyme intentionally. But I have to ask a question. Are you Belle?
It does happen to be me. You hear in your mind.
Are you kidnapped? Are you in need of rescuing?
Technically, I would say that is true.
Why do you say it like that?
Well, I can't leave of my own volition purely because the door is locked. But they're not mistreating me. Kidnapping assumes that, well, there's a few things to be assumed when it comes to quote-unquote kidnapping. And she's just sort of, you can see that she's actively looking to see if she can see you. Kidnapping assumes that, well, two things. One, that it's involuntary, which in this case it 100% is. And second, that you can't leave. I can't leave purely because I'm physically incapable. If I could leave, I would, but I can't, so I won't. But they have provided much for me so far. I arrived 2 days ago, and I am content with my current situation. I don't know what they want with me. I assume it's for some sort of political gain, and I will be released alive relatively quickly. I mean, my sister does not. Well, she does negotiate with these kind of people, unfortunately, all the time. But I don't know what they want with me. And nor do I. All I know is that I am in breach, but I do not know where I am.
I will tell her you are in Dead Pier. Do you want me and my companions to try and save you?
I would say yes, but if you say that I am in Dead Pier, that means I am in the custody of one Ebon Strong. And for your sake, I would say just let me be. I should be released alive, for if I am not, that creates a political issue. And this close to the summit, that is a terrible idea for one Mr. Ebon Strong.
Do you know where? Like, have you seen anything about the inside of the ship when you got taken to this ship?
Nope. I arrived with a blindfold, and I am here. I was brought up here immediately. I do not remember where exactly we went, but all I know is that I am here now. So.
And if you need anything, do you call for someone in specific? Is there like a person of contact that you, like for example, if you need to use the restroom, if you're hungry?
There is a character that is only described under the name Malfeasance. I have not seen him, but I have talked to him, and he has a deep breach accent, if you get what I mean. And the deep breach accent is Russian, specific, or like Ukrainian, that area. For us, it would be Far East Europe or Western Asia.
So, for reference, just like the Hayes guy.
Yep.
How long does it take me to fly up and down?
How long would it take you to fly up and down?
Yeah.
What is the flight speed on a giant bat?
No, I'm a small bat.
Bat. You have a movement speed of 30 flying feet per 6 seconds. It'd take you a while.
That's like 10 minutes.
Yeah, it's like 10 minutes, yeah.
Alright, well, sit tight, Belle, although I don't think you can do anything else.
Or it would be, no, it'd be 300, well, you're about 375 feet in there. No, 390 feet in the air right now. Flying outward and then downward, it'd take you about 3 or 4 minutes.
3 or 4 minutes! That's very fast. Sit tight, Belle. I might have some more questions for you later. If you... do you have any questions for me? Other than the obvious one where I am, which I will not tell you.
Well, what is your name, so that when I return home, I might contribute my success to staying alive to whoever you may be in your party.
My name is Sorshana. You probably
Sorshana.
have not heard from me.
I have no idea who you are, but I'm taking that note mentally now.
Okay. I might be back. And I fly back down. I go into the room. Turn back into me. Relay everything that I have discovered to Davron, Rom, and Akshun. Guys, I don't know if we should try and save her. I might be able to swoop her away as a giant bat, but they will notice and we will have to flee and we will have people chasing us. And like she says, there will be probably some powerful people chasing us. It will be very scary. I don't know what to do.
If we can get her out, maybe, and sabotage the ship so it explodes and kills them all.
What happened to Davron? Ever since we got to the breach area. Davron. Such a
You okay, buddy? You
destructive
seem
mind.
really obsessed with death right now.
It's just where I am at this moment. But yeah, I think we should save her.
Well, she said she didn't need saving. And do you know who needs saving? The Baragon of the Endurance. He doesn't have a sister backing him up.
True. We also don't know where he is, though, Akshun. I like it that you're worried for the guy, but we don't know where he is.
How's spy network coming?
Well, we still need to hear back from him. But I think that they probably won't be leaving on the ship anytime soon. And if they do take her somewhere to be tortured by Monaco the Black, we might be able to track that if we give her some type of other item to do the track item thing on.
Well, here's my suggestion. If we're doing any airship blowing up kind of move or trying to rescue her and leave, I think that should be the last thing, because once that plan gets into action, I don't think we could, walk around the town anymore.
Correct.
So whatever we need to do, aka, like, for example, if we need to get the box, we should do that first. If we need to kill an old man, which I strongly disagree with, but if we want to do that first, we should do that first as well. And if we need to look for Baragon, we should probably do that too before this, because from the way that she was talking to Shoshana, she doesn't seem to be in immediate danger.
Correct.
The other thing that we need to keep in mind is eventually we need to head back through the Lonesome Pit. I left the Arcanus core in the debris field outside of it. I thought it was too dangerous to bring here.
But it was in your butt the whole time.
It was in my fur, thank you very much. But
Don't you have fur on your butt?
I do, but not in that butt fur. But we need to head back through the Lonesome Pit. If we're going to, we can't just leave the potential salt bomb core there.
Okay, that's key information that you just decided to tell us now.
You left out before.
Well, since we're making plans for we're going to go further forward, I needed to let you all know before we headed off on anywhere.
Oh,
anything
nice
we need to know?
Considerate, Davron. You including us in your plans. That's a first.
Everybody's got to learn at some point.
Wait, everyone check your wallets. Make sure Dovron didn't take any more gold.
So how about we go check up on the box then, and we'll leave Belle for now, see what's happening with the box, and make our decisions afterwards. Gives people some time to think about it. I am of the mind of, like, I kind of want to save her, but at the same time, even if we do, what do we do with her if we get her? Like, can we give her to someone to take her back home safely? I feel like that is a massive risk and puts a big ass bullseye on our backs. But
there's always Filson.
Yeah, true. I do want to I want to let her know our decision before we go do anything. Before we leave Dead Pier.
It might be safer just to leave her there. If she is a political prisoner, there's very low likelihood that she's going to die, but there's a decent chance she just gets killed by something else in the breach trying to sneak her out.
There is a very high chance as well that she is kidnapped as collateral for someone that wants Duchess Francesca to give the Arcanus core, and if she doesn't give the Arcanus core, which she won't because you know who has the Arcanus core, then
not us, not right now.
Not right now. She might indeed be killed off as punishment for that. Ebon Strong does strike me as a person that will follow through with threats made.
I also believe that she is currently expendable, if I have to say, because that's not the only source of Arcanus core. Keep in mind that Baragon is the owner of the mines, and apparently they are getting Arcanus core there as well. So if Duchess Francesca doesn't cough up the core, and like you said, she can't because we have it, the girl actually might be in trouble.
Yeah. What do you think, Rom? You know this girl. You know the politics better than we do.
If you want a short explanation of Bella Francesca, because you do know of her, I'm more than willing to give one. So Bella Francesca is the sister of Duchess Francesca. She was not raised in the same way that Duchess Francesca was, with like mad money to begin with. So Bella Francesca is a sort of built from scratch, for lack of a better term, rather than being made in money. She's sort of exiled herself from the whole money situation and removed herself from the family. Just because they're blood related didn't mean that she wanted to be related to her family altogether. So she's a bit more down to earth in the fact that she doesn't feel powerful and she doesn't feel the need to feel powerful. So there's a lot of... I don't want to say there's a lot, but there's a little bit of contention between Bella and the Duchess, purely because she didn't want to accept money. So she made her she made her own money, and she sort of built herself on this like large empire of quote unquote hospitality. That would be the business that she is in. What that means is something that you guys are unfamiliar with. At the moment, you do not know how exactly she made her money, but that is what she's known for, is being very friendly and being just a great person overall. And she also did adventure for upwards of 3 or 4 years when she was a teenager. And the one notable thing about her is she has been accepted as a citizen of Union. That is probably the biggest part of it. So go ahead, Ron.
Okay. Would I have any ideas about the potential for reward from this situation from either Duchess Francesca or Sterling Brown?
So, Rom being who he is, would be a risk versus reward thinker.
Yeah.
You're entering Ebon Strong's ship to rescue a political prisoner from the most powerful person in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Is he though?
Ignore Akshun. Ignore Akshun. This is...
Okay.
Are you going to tell me that the reward is not going to be worth it?
Let me rephrase it.
Uh-huh.
The most politically powerful person in the world has a prisoner. Is rescuing that prisoner going to be worth it when you guys all know that there are demons who can single one of these demons that are on the ship, of the demons that she saw, one of them could easily confront a citizen of Union, and the citizen of Union could die from that. Just one of them. And she saw 3. The risk,
okay.
The reward would have to be 8+ digits to be worth it.
Right.
I picture Rom as risk averse, and this would not be worth taking, purely because of the fact that she seems fine. She seems okay. She's in a place where she's comfortable, and being a political prisoner versus a she definitely declared herself as a political prisoner, so she knows the difference. Where if she was an actual prisoner, or in the case of Baragon, an involuntary torturee, that would be infinitely worse and therefore worth the risk. But she does not appear to be in danger at the moment.
Okay, and then the second question Rom would be thinking about is the what would Duchess Francesca want out of this situation from me? What, like, is there anything? I'm not going to rescue her because that's batshit insane, but is there anything that I would be able to do? Or maybe I can actually ask Elix. Elix, what? Duchess Fran, I don't want to exactly go back empty-handed to her in this situation. Is there anything she would appreciate us doing in this situation? Get a little information, maybe do a little talking. What? I don't want to piss her off and be like, hey, your sister was kidnapped and that's all I got.
I believe that Duchess Francesca, now that she has a new spy master, already knows and is currently working on it. I have every faith. The person that she replaced me with is more than competent to fix this situation, if you get what I mean.
All right, not my problem then.
I mean, if you would like to confirm that you are A, in breach, B, able to do something about it, you know what the best saying ever is? If she doesn't know, she can't be hurt by it.
Right. You and I were never in breach. We were never here.
Exactly. So, that being said, this might be the one time I can honestly say, Rom Valor, that we need to shut the fuck up.
Well,
Well,
Shoshana just
Specialty at that.
told her name to Bella, so
Yes,
I
but it's
did.
just one name. She did not refer to the party. She could be single-handedly by herself, and there is not the only person that knows that Shoshana is associated with us is Bear Baxter, and he is not paid to give that information. I promise you.
Right. So shout out to, that's a death trap. We're not going up there. And also in the future, I may or may not sell you down the river if this conversation ever comes up, the Duchess Francesca.
I'm going back up to Belle right now. I can definitely name drop if you want to, retract that threat.
Sir Shada, you don't want to put the party at risk now. Come on. You
I
just
would
adopt
put
a new name. Just change your name. I do it all the time.
I would put you at risk, not the party. So.
And remember, Ron Valor, she knows your real name.
I do.
So, Shoshana, I also have something which you can, drop in one of the reactors if you want. I have a flask of oil here. It might catch on fire. If you change your mind.
I think we don't want to have a ship crashing on us. That sounds like a not ideal plan. We are right below the ship, right?
And
That's
Davron, you know that ship is powered by an Arcanus core, correct?
Whatever takes it down.
I mean, I don't know how they made a salt bomb. What if it's that they dropped oil on an Arcanus core?
That's
Just-
a fair point.
just to play along with Overrun, it's like, I also have potions of water breathing. Maybe we should throw that into the pot too. Maybe that'll work.
I will I'll turn into a bat, fly back upstairs and talk to Belle.
Okay.
Hey Belle, just checking in. We can't help you, unfortunately, at the moment. I hope you're still comfortable.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Well, I'll see if we can keep a track on how you're doing sometimes, but for the moment, I'll just continue making yourself comfortable, and I hope that they treat you well and you'll be out of this situation soon.
I appreciate that. And I'll be fine. I know being a political prisoner is much different, and it could be worse. Let's just say that. And if I know my Sterling, he's already on it.
Okay. Good to know. Well, have a good day, and bye. And I fly back.
And you fly back down. And this is where we're gonna take our 15-minute break. Where is it? Where's my 15-minute break?
So many questions.
I know, right?
Not answered.
All right. Unanswered questions. All right, we're going to transition to the 15-minute break, and we'll see you guys in 15 minutes.
Be right back.
All right. Oh, he's back
Hey.
with a vengeance. We're back, everyone.
Whoa.
Welcome back to Legendary Tales. We lost Davron for a second there. Hope everyone's day is going well. I just wanted to announce I'm going to be doing a Baldur's Gate 3 stream right after this. So as soon as we're done here, I'm turning off the stream to get the VOD checked, just to get the VOD cut off at the right place. I'm going to restart the stream as Baldur's Gate 3, and we're going to go right into it. I'm currently 10% downloaded. So, well, apparently a lot of people are having issues, but if you have an SSD, it makes downloading much faster. So, I dedicated an SSD specifically to that game. I am so... Wow. Everybody owns it now. My whole friends list is just... Everyone has it now, as of right now. I see you.
Yeah, I'm definitely playing.
Do you want to play with me?
Oh, no.
What about
Sorry,
you?
talking
What about
about
you,
both.
Cap?
I got a meeting after this.
Oh, lame. Looks like
Too much shit going on today.
Looks like Lyrical and I are going to be doing a bro stream. Baldur's Gate 3 bro stream. Okay, where were we? We were thinking about going to get the box. Is that the plan? Is that what we were thinking about doing?
Yes, because we're not gonna save Belle because she'll be okay. At least we know what's happening, that something's happening.
Before we go, Dovron,
Yeah.
what is exactly your relationship with Monaco the Black? Can you track him down?
I can't track him down any better than what we're trying to do right now. He's an evil bastard, and he needs to pay for what he's done in the past. But for the time being, at least, we just need to be able to track him down and find who he's torturing.
Okay.
Say, Dovron, did you get any of that stuff for me?
I don't think we need to check in with the people that are doing the spying for us. They've been sent on a long mission to try and track down some people and also to maybe get you a few things along the way. We'll see if they're able to do it.
Well, I just thought that, we might want some of that just for who we're about to go see, knowing your personal feelings and all.
No, it's fair.
Also, are we killing an old man or not? I needed this to be established before we go.
I don't think we're gonna need to kill him. No. I think
We're
that-
definitely not killing him, Akshun.
We're definitely not killing him intentionally, Action.
Wow.
You know, I'm gonna try my best to prevent this from happening if you guys are killing him, right?
That's fair.
Only if you know it's happening.
I know it's happening! You guys are
No.
telling me it's happening!
You might be in a different room. There's a big library. Have you seen it yet, Action? Maybe you should
I
check
am
it out
very
over
tired
there.
though, so maybe it'll slip by me, who knows?
Try and roll perception.
I have like dark circles under my eyes right now.
So I think we go into check in with
So-
the network. The Underlords, as they're called.
One of the small children that you've seen before that dropped the book off on you passes you by and hands you a little note.
I'll open up the note and look at it.
I'm gonna message you on Discord what it says.
Oh, Rom, I remember you snuck the book out, but did we ever take a better look at it?
It's, need the cipher.
Oh, that's right. Okay. You know, I've been just so tired. I don't remember.
Yeah, you look like shit still. What did you do all day yesterday?
I slept. You know, that green orb just took it out of me. I mean, we know it's not the green orb, but just for Dovron's sanity, let's just say it was the green orb.
It definitely was the green orb.
You don't know. You didn't touch the green orb.
No, I knew better. You haven't had
Yes.
the problem since.
We all
definitely
knew
was the
better
green
than
orb.
to touch the green orb, Akshun.
Definitely.
I'm pretty sure it was a crystal, anyways. I believe that we can make our way over to the house now. We weren't able to get any information yet on Monaco, but they might be able to meet us and give us more information along the way.
All right, fair enough. I'll just bring this bottle of wine with me. I still have
Where
the
did you
bottle
get-
from earlier when I got the 2 bottles.
Why did you... What? Okay.
Remember, I was
That's
going to
literally
poison
what,
it and give it to him?
Yeah. That's literally what Shoshana would say as well. So
Did someone say poison?
no,
Yes.
alcohol is a type of poison for sure.
I would like to make a sleight of hand check on casting a spell.
You can't without being a sorcerer. So sorcerers. The only
Be a
reason,
different class.
The only reason I say that is the reason I don't like saying no to stuff, and you know that. But the only reason I say that you can't sleight of hand on casting a spell is because sorcerers mechanically have the ability to remove verbal, somatic, and other components from their spells mechanically, which means that there's a way to stealth it. You just don't have that option as a cleric. That's the only reason I'm saying no, is because that's how another class actually works, is they are designed to be able to do that.
Yeah, you just be raising the double fingers to sorcerers everywhere.
No, that's fine. Yeah, I'll play by the rules.
What are you trying to cast?
I want to cast protection from poison onto the drink.
It has to be a creature for protection from poison, I think.
Yeah.
Also,
gotta
it has no
spell.
poison in it.
Not yet.
Other than the alcohol, you'd remove the alcohol probably.
Maybe he won't get drunk from it either. I just improving the drink.
Not yet. I will put poison in there eventually.
Maybe the
I'm just
poison-
giving you the heads up now.
Maybe the poison is dissolved in alcohol. Maybe it neutralizes it, and Naramvalor isn't proficient, so he doesn't know it.
Could be. Could be.
Because I saw that on an episode of House once.
Nice.
Oh.
He drank printer toner or something, but it just is neutralized by alcohol, so he just got the dude super drunk. I was like, well, you're good now.
Nice.
So, that being said, we're moving to the manor of Lucas Knight. You guys take your way over there. And as you're moving to the house of Lucas Knight, the ship sort of moves. The ship sort of begins to drift north.
The ship that was above us.
The ship that was above you begins to drift northward. Not specifically move. It's not like powering up and going "Brrr," and moving that direction, because it'd be extremely loud. There's like a buzzing that can be heard because the engines, the thrusters that are keeping it aloft. But it just begins to spurt and move north.
North as in out of Dead Pier north, or north as in still in Dead Pier, just slightly north?
Just in Dead Pier, but slightly north.
Okay. Are we going north? Is the
Do we
mansion
know what's
also
north of? Yeah, what's north of here? Do we know?
I believe I said that the manor was north, but it's moving in a northwesterly fashion toward the
Are
exit.
we moving in a north? Oh, towards. Okay.
Toward the exit of Dead Pier towards Lonesome Pit.
Okay.
You guys get to the manor, and you are met. There is a very tall, strange-looking elf directly outside. The demons are still there, but they appear to be about half in number. So it's just the one red-skinned demon standing in front of the door, and there's no one patrolling the outside.
I think I recognize this man. Let me go talk to him real quickly.
Are you gonna kill him? Is that what you mean by recognize this man?
Don't kill him, Davron.
I'm gonna go over and sort of explain the situation and at first ask who this is. Hello?
Hello. As you're looking at him, the rest of you can make a perception check, but Davron you see automatically. If the rest of you would like to make a perception check, unless you're gonna go.
No, I'm curious what Davron's doing. I'm worried if he's not killing someone by accident
Sorshana?
or intentionally.
You're the only one that notices, but this guy's mouth is the majority of his face.
That would not be hard to notice.
I was gonna say, how did only Shoshana notice that one?
Akshun, you are tired. Ramvalor is drinking.
Yeah, there you go.
Fair.
Nice.
I'm just saying, there's plenty of reasoning that you wouldn't see it.
I'm totally fine without seeing it.
Akshun is exhausted. So as you're looking at him, you're like, what is wrong with this dude? And he says, hello.
Hello. Are you Hogmouth?
I am.
Oh, very good. And I explain the situation to him and what's going on.
I understand.
And I bring him back to the party. He's here to help us just in case anything goes wrong.
Greetings. My name is Hogmoth.
Hello. Forgive me for asking, Hogmoth, but I've never seen the likes of you before.
What is in this fucking drink? Rob's just looking at the guy looking at his drink.
Did you poison it accidentally before you started drinking it? Make a Arcana check for those of you who are versed in Arcana.
Oh, let me roll again because I'm disadvantaged for everything.
Yeah. Wow. Still.
Pretty good.
Akshun, he is exhibiting signs of mutation for some reason. You're not really sure what the source is, but he's definitely been changed in some way, shape, or form.
Do I also notice that with my 17 or no? Because that changes how I respond.
Yeah, you're even less sure of the source, but it's definitely something. Okay. Something's going on.
Let's go inside the manor.
I'm so sorry. I thought it was the drink.
I mutter under my breath to Ram Valor. I think someone has been experimenting on him. So maybe we could find out more, but maybe we should also not broach the subject too much.
Davron Hogmoth, how did you meet?
This is the first time I've met him.
Then how did you know his name?
What are you talking about?
You literally walked up to him and said, "Are you Hogmoth?"
I didn't know that you heard that.
Would I have heard that? I think I would have.
Yeah, oh yeah. Davron is not known for being subtle. Let's be real.
We both share an affinity for a certain group, and I had heard that he was going to meet us here. He's a little bit of action just in case things get a little bit dangerous, and in case we need to get out of here, he's going to be able to help us with that.
Okay.
Though I'm gonna say there's a lot of secrets right now. I feel that are being kept, and you know how I feel about secrets.
Yeah, can we clear this up? Hogmath, are you a fan of silver or death? I'm confused which group you're supposed to be a part of.
I don't understand. Oh, I am silver.
So you don't go around huffing dead bodies?
I am death.
He's both.
No.
You are.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you.
Are you already dead?
No.
And how are you death?
So to describe what Hogmoth looks like, he is a 7-foot tall high elf who has tattoos. His entire body is tattooed from head to toe. All of it is one giant set of arcane runes, and his mouth goes from the very bottom of his ears all the way to the front, and he looks like the smiling Titan from Attack on Titan.
Oh, I have to Google that.
It is real gross. But he's bald, and he does have a knot of hair that goes from the very back of his head all the way down to his upper buttocks. And he's dressed in black leather, not leather, but actually like black, what appears to be regular traveler's clothes. He has a sort of fanny pack there as well, and he carries a large staff.
He's here to help us in case we need any additional help getting out of here.
But do you see what I
Possibly.
mean by the smiling titan where his mouth is just
Yeah.
really big? That's what he looks like. So that's why he talks like that, is because his mouth is huge.
I figured since Folsom was gone, we could maybe use a little bit of backup.
Backup for
Well,
what? Nothing's gonna happen. We're gonna talk to the old man, get a box, and get out.
It's true.
Hawkmouth, happy to have you here. He'll hold out his hand for a shake. Can I ask what your specialty might be when it comes to helping us out?
I eat.
Never
All
would
right.
have guessed that.
Well,
glad to
I
have
bet you're
you
very
aboard.
good at it.
All right, let's get on the way.
I walk a little bit behind the group at this point. A little bit suspect of Hawkmoth.
How
I walk further back behind everybody. Little suspect of everyone right now.
And then I'll walk behind everyone else who's walking
That's
behind.
literally not possible. I'm already walking behind
I'm
them.
joking. I'm joking.
Long ass combo line.
I'm joking. But I would like to
Wait,
roll
wait.
insight. When he said I eat, can I roll insight on? Never mind.
Wow. Yep. Nope.
Guys, last time we entered here, we had 2 bugbears on tow, and we looked the part and all everything. What are we gonna do this time around, or do we think we can just walk in? I mean,
Hawkmoth
yeah,
walks up to the demon at the front of the gate and begins to speak in Undercommon to him.
What's he saying, Dovron?
Over, what's he saying?
What's he saying, Devin?
I want to ask Davron. Do you want me to message it to you in Discord, or would you like me to say it?
I'd like you to message in Discord.
Okay.
What?
Good, Dovron. Good.
Lies.
Keep
lies
your
everywhere.
secrets. Lise appreciates this.
Am I still seeing symbols above everybody's head in the meantime? Because I see them when they're being true to themselves.
True.
Last time I heard. I would like to know if I'm seeing symbols.
You could do what?
What?
Rom's gonna notice Sorshana look at him, and he's just gonna give her the finger guns.
I'm just staring just slightly above the head of Davron.
It looks like they're gonna let us in.
But
Oh,
what did he
that's
say,
what that
Dovron?
conversation was
Yeah,
about?
What did he say exactly?
I mean, it's all in Undercommon, you know? It's a mixture of
You understand
niceties
Undercommon.
and other things.
I'm
Actually,
making an insight
Be
check.
easy. Be easy. Be easy,
I
Action.
trust nobody right now.
They're going to let us in, Action. Just come.
Rom pointedly will walk forward, trusting Dovron.
Okay, we'll come in. As you guys are, basically he runs up and they talk, and the gates open, and the skin puppet is there.
We should stay close.
Hawkmoth walks directly past the skin puppet. It doesn't even talk to him or look at him at all. It appears to be, what is that word? Inert. That's the word I'm looking for.
I am walking with a white arc around the skin puppet.
Can I tell if it has the jewel back inside it?
It definitely does.
Okay.
Do I notice that the jewel's back inside it?
Probably not, because you're tired of shit. You guys get past the skin puppet. You get into the house, and the blade puppets are nowhere to be found.
Let's go get our box.
Wait. Hold up. Where are the guards? This is a prisoner, and there are no guards anywhere. Is that... Hello? Are you not concerned about this, Dovron?
I sort of look around a little bit. Well, if there's no guards here, it sounds like we're fine. It's fine.
Why isn't he leaving if there's no guards?
Well, he is in a wheelchair.
Anybody can't wheel himself out?
Wait, I thought the puppets were the guards, guys.
The puppets are gone. Which puppets are you talking about? The third,
Wait,
are the little ones still there? The little
What's
ones
one?
that scuttle
The
about?
one with the green gem, isn't that a puppet as well or no?
It is. That's a skin puppet. But the blade blade puppets are the ones with the blades for hands, and their legs are turned around, and they walk on the knuckles of their legs and their blades. Those appear to be nowhere near you.
Oh no, is he already dead?
I walk into the room of the man, of Lucas, announcing that I'm coming. Lucas, we're back. We're here for the box.
I've got your book and wine.
Absolutely. It's on my desk. I'll meet you there in a moment. And you hear the door open, and he wheels himself in, and he you guys are in that sort of desk room that was off to the side of the sort of garden area. And there's a beautiful looking, absolutely gorgeous box. It looks patinaed, but I think it's meant to be that way on purpose for enchantment purposes and chemicals and things like that, to be treated to be immune to divination. But it is about 6 inches wide. It's a square, and then it's about 3 inches tall. So it's just it looks like a little jewelry box.
Very pretty box. Did you know, Lucas, that your guards are gone? They seem to be missing.
Oh, yes. A few moments ago, they all just sort of skittered off. I don't know where they went.
Hogmath?
Yes.
Where could the guards have gone?
I don't know.
Lucas.
I want an inside roll on his don't know. Oh, boo.
Wow. That sucks.
While Sorshana is trying to interrogate people, I would like to sleight of hand sneak the the numbing poison into the bottle of wine.
Fuck.
Whoa!
Man, the rolls are not
They're really
happening today.
terrible.
So
Oh, I
bad.
actually see it.
Yeah.
I'm making it.
Lucas,
Yes.
you realize the awful things that you've done in this world, don't you?
Yes.
You know that you deserve this, don't you?
I suppose.
Deserve this bottle of wine? Because that's... Oh, yeah, also, I got your book for you. I brought it back. It was a really good read. Thank you. Thank you for that.
Lucas, we can't afford to leave you alive. We also can't afford to have you dead. They can bring you back.
As he says that, Haugmoth's mouth opens to an extreme amount, and he swallows Lucas Knight.
What?
Oh, my God.
Wait, hold up. Can I do anything about this? I tackle. Straight up tackle at the.
Sleaze will move to intercept Akshun.
I step aside of all of this.
I am using my daunting roar. I don't know. Hold on. Fuck, where's daunting roar? Let's see. Everybody needs to make a wisdom saving throw. Everybody in the house.
Is this a frightened condition?
Yes, correct.
Okay. So Haugmoth does not need to make a wisdom saving throw then.
What?
And I succeed.
He is immune to being frightened.
Oh, shut up. Shut up, Akshun.
You just sound like a scared cat.
Can I move to
And,
switch out of
and
the way?
as after he swallows Lucas Knight, his body sort of
Oh, did I
contorts.
not roll?
He sort of contorts, and his belly distends down to below his waist, and it's sort of like this big flap of skin has sort of extruded from his body, and you could see Lucas Knight writhing in his belly.
Oh, so he's still alive.
Hogmouth is taking him away.
I cast spiritual weapon.
All right. He already tried to do one play. I'm moving to grapple him.
Yeah, I am as well.
Guys, we can't just kill this old man.
He won't be
Action!
dead.
He's not dead. Do you want me to turn into a giant spider and whip you so you can't move?
He's in some guy's stomach. What do you mean he's not dead? He's gonna be dead.
Haugmoth walks over to you and says, "Not dead, shifted planes."
So what if they kill you? Can they get him back?
Akshun, he's a devourer warlock of Eternus. He's sending him to Eternus's plane. This can potentially remove him entirely.
Not dead, cannot die in plane of death.
I don't care though. The knowledge that he possesses is still lost to us.
It is not lost. Preserved to those who bring back only excess me and devourers.
You know, Akshun, maybe you should go to the plane with Lucas Knight and make sure he's okay there.
Akshun, step back.
As you say that, Ron-Valor, Haugmoth's mouth begins to expand again.
Hogmouth,
So
no.
I walk to the mouth. I walk towards the mouth.
Grab Akshun and pull him back.
And keep in mind, when he expands his mouth, the bones crack, the skin sounds like it's ripping, but it just expands downward to the point where it's like touching the floor, and he sort of brings it back.
Wait. Before he brings it back, Rom's going to toss in the book and the bottle of wine into his mouth.
Am I restrained? Can I cast spells right now?
I would say that Ron-Valor needs to make a an athletics or athletics check at advantage, and Akshun
Do I
needs to
need
make
to
an
do-
athletics check at disadvantage.
I'm holding
Because-
him also.
Oh yeah, that's why he gets
Yeah.
one at advantage, is because Davron is assisting.
Got it.
Akshun is not being assisted.
Can I choose to roll one and then Dovron roll one instead of advantage?
I would say one or the other. It's just whoever wants to roll can roll at advantage.
Okay, Dovron roll.
Okay. Athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics. Okay.
Don't worry, Akshun.
Action's very angry. Struggling like
You
an
got him,
angry
Dovron.
cat.
Hold on. Chucks the stuff into the mouth.
You murderers!
No,
Dovron,
he's
how-
fine.
He's
I
not dead.
He's got a book to read, a nice bottle of wine that has a little extra kick in it.
I wasn't
When are you
expecting.
gonna tell us you have a walking portal to the death god or whatever it was?
Well, we only just got it. I didn't. You got to see how it works before you brag about it. That's the way we do things.
Do I know where Davron put the note that he got earlier?
I don't know. What did you do with the note?
I'm gonna hand it to him. I'm gonna hand it to Shoshana.
Can I read it?
What does it say?
What does it say?
Hold on. I have our conversation up right now. All it says is the warlock will meet you at the house.
Davron, I don't disagree with the result of your actions.
I do!
Shut up, Excoon.
Okay.
I disagree with how you did it. You literally hid from us, like, your whole reason of adding this person to our party for a bit. Like, I don't know if I can trust you.
Well, I think that this right now is sometimes bigger than all of us. If the salt bomb is allowed to explode, then, I mean, you know what happens to nature. You know what happens to the world.
Yes.
I can't
So why
afford to.
couldn't we know? You could have told me.
Look at what
I'm
happened
hurt.
to. Look at Akshun. Akshun would have stopped us. Akshun is the reason that I couldn't tell you.
Yeah,
It's all his fault.
he's got a good point, Sarshana. And
That's fair.
Ron will hold up his fist for like a fist bump.
I don't
Good
take
job, Dovron.
I do feel a little abashed.
Haugmoth fist bumps you, and it's wet.
Ron will very subtly wipe his fist off, and that was pretty metal, Hogmoth.
Well,
This is very breach of you.
is nature of
Haugmoth.
existence. And you notice that his belly is slowly getting smaller and smaller. And as Lucas Knight disappears, you hear him go, "Ribbit, ribbit."
Hogmoth.
What does he say?
Hogmoth, how long would it take for Lucas to be on the plains?
He's there now.
But if he's there now, then we don't know him anymore, right? Isn't that how it works?
Not devoured. Plane shifted.
When is he going to be devoured?
He is not devoured or going to be devoured.
I think what Hogmoth's trying to say is that there's a difference between the pit and breach and his stomach.
Difference meaning direct conduit to Eternus, not to devourer.
Yes,
So not the demigod, the god itself. You got the big hookup, Hogmoth.
I can send to devourer. This time told not to.
well, for now at least, I think we need to get out of here. I was expecting the guards to be around, but
No
I have it. No.
man
okay.
outside related to me.
The devil? You're related to the devil?
Used to be father.
The fuck?
Used to be?
What?
How is he no longer your father? You surely can only have one father.
Not same person.
Oh.
Okay.
So he used to be an elf like you.
Yes. Before patron.
All right, I gotta ask you: did the book and bottle of wine make it to Lucas Knight as well, or did I just throw away a perfectly good bottle of wine?
I should travel with him. It takes
Nice.
time to plane shift.
Akshun, are you okay?
I'm seething in anger.
But you're very tired.
While yawning.
You just
Maybe it's time
need
for
to
another
get a
nap, buddy.
sleep. Yeah.
Give me some catnip.
I think that
Would
we
I-
should try and make an escape, though, because the House of Eyes might be coming after us afterwards.
Don't
No.
need to escape. Just leave out front door. Father gone. Post clear.
I will take Hogmog's words to heart, and I will walk out the front door.
Alright. Do the same.
You guys walk out the front door. The skin puppet is gone. All of the little homunculus dolls are all gone. You have no sign. The only sign that you have of the blade puppets being there are the little like divots they leave with their swords as they crunch the ground with it. There's like a shitload of them just leading from the house to the front gate and then past the front gate. The devil is gone. Any of the other flying demons that were like sort of just around are all gone. Everyone is gone.
Do we see the ship?
The ship has moved to your right if you're leaving the house, meaning that it's east of your current location. It's a while to the east.
Okay.
It's I should say it's a distance from you.
We grabbed the box on the way out too, by the way.
Oh yeah.
Yes. we
Who?
do.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
of course.
who is carrying it? Who has the box, and did you put the crystal in it?
I would say
I think
Dovron has the crystal at the moment, right?
Yeah,
Correct, yeah.
I had it in the pouch. Yeah, I'm gonna take it and put it in the box,
Okay.
and then put it in my fur.
Okay.
Did you know the word? The unlock word?
Oh no, what have we done?
Well, the thing is for the purposes of Dungeons and Dragons and this game, the box has to be attuned to, and you can set the power word as you're doing that. That's how most things that require a word to open or do something with work. But this is such a powerful magic item that it takes one of your attunement slots for when we start getting magical items and things like that.
Can we say Dofron accidentally made the password? Oh no, what have I done?
I like that. Oh,
Yeah,
great.
sure.
They'll never guess it.
That's true.
Well, and the fact that if you're not attuned to it, you can't just say the word.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't work.
Oh,
that
so
way.
only Dovron can open it.
Exactly. Now it's physically linked to Dovron as soon as he Dovron attunes to it, he's the only one that can open it. Unless someone dispels magic or something on it, then it would be yeah. So you guys have successfully retrieved the box.
Okay.
By the way, that 5,000 gold was for magical components. So, in order for the box to be enchanted, you would have had to give him the money so that he could use the components in order to enchant the box.
We still gave him the money? I thought we were gonna scam him. We killed him so that we didn't have to pay.
No.
That's your reason for killing someone? For 5,000 gold?
Hey, now you know my price. Thank you.
Oh. That would have actually been $12.50.
It'll be tree fitting. So what are you guys
Alright,
doing
well.
now?
I think we need to go find the Arcana score, probably.
Yeah. We need to figure out where Monaco Black is holding the teacher of Akshun, and we need to find out like how. I thought did your network of spies not come up with anything? Like, where should we start looking? Because he wasn't in the boat.
I believe we'll get more information when we go back to the Lonesome Pit. This was just
Maybe-
to meet the Warlock first.
We should have checked Hawkmouth's stomach. Maybe he ate Baragon too. How do we know?
All right, Akshun, you go take a nap first.
I take out Tiki, and I take a nap with Tiki. This is right next to my head.
Oh.
Nice.
So you
My
guys
friends
are
are being
resting.
really mean to me today.
So you're resting for the remainder of the second day.
I think we should.
I want to go in a ship. Sorry, in a cart.
I think that we should head out. We've secured passage. Maybe you can rest on the way back to Lonesome Pit. Especially.
Yeah, take our. Is our homie still here? The guy who drove us here?
Yeah, he's there.
Let's head back.
Let's go.
Actually, you can sleep on my arm if you want.
I don't want to sleep on the arm of a murderer.
He's not dead.
Is Hogmoth coming with us, by the way, or did he separate from us?
No, Hogmoth has moved on.
Okay. When he leaves, Rommel, very jovially, "Bye, Hogmoth!"
He doesn't respond to you at all.
I liked him. Dovron, you should bring more of your friends.
We'll get a few of them, I'm sure, along the way. The warlocks are weird. The clerics are a little more normal.
Do you think that I can? And halfway through that sentence, Ron's gonna try and turn it into Hogmoth with a really wide mouth and everything. How far can I stretch my mouth?
You cannot stretch your mouth that far. You could get a little bit, but it's not anywhere near it.
It just looks like a little bit freaky, but
Yeah, there's something a little bit off around, like your mouth is a little bit wide, but it's not like Devourer Warlock level.
Well, how do I look? like an awful thing. I don't want to see you like that anymore. You look fucking
he
gross.
turns back into to Rom. Who's, well, that's not very nice to talk about your friend that way.
He's not my friend. What are you talking about?
Oh, well, never mind.
Is he like a coworker of some sort? You guys belong the same group?
I'm a monk. He's a warlock. We both love Eternus. You know, that's how it goes. He's sort of like the weird guy a little bit, you know? You don't really get along with people that just eat other things all the way. Devourer warlocks are very bizarre.
Yeah, he'd be playing cards and, he'd get a little too upset. And next thing you know, you're on the plane of Eternus.
Sounds like a good trick for you. Get rid of those people you owe your debts to.
But believe me, I wish I had that power. All right, we travel back on to Lonesome. Are we going to Lonesome Pit or are we going all the way back to Breach?
I think we're going to Lonesome Pit because a certain companion of ours might have left something in Lonesome Pit that we desperately want to not have be in the wrong hands.
I should also point out that ship is going directly towards Lonesome Pit.
Which ship?
Also, where did you hide it? How did you hide it?
And why would you hide it?
Why would you hide it? Did you think this was a good idea?
Well, we're going to see Lucas Knight. If we get caught with the Arcanus core next to him, so we could turn it into a salt bomb, it's going to be very hard for them to find it in the wreckage of that town.
Don't try to be smart with us, Davron.
You know, that's actually a
Probably
pretty
just
good reason.
dropped it. Yeah, I know, but he probably just dropped it.
I want you to know, Dovron, I trust your judgment.
Thank you very much, Rom. I don't know if that makes me feel better or worse.
I look at Rom expectantly, waiting for him to whisper to me that he does not trust Dovron's judgment.
Rob, noticing that that Akshu's looking at him, he'll lean over and whisper to Akshu, "There is no punchline."
Okay.
So you guys are going to the truck, I assume, correct?
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. Before that happens, we still have a those dolls with the green gems are still here, right?
No, the skin puppet has left.
That was gone. When we came
But
out,
I thought
it
we
was
saw
gone.
them on the way in.
Yes,
did.
and they
We
were
did.
gone on the way out.
Fuck. Nothing's going my way today, guys.
Did you really take that gem back? Crazy.
Just recovered.
I need to know what it is.
You could ask somebody, not like keep an infected thing that hurts you. on
You
your
should have asked
person.
Hogmoth while you had the chance.
It's true.
He might have known.
You know, as much as he did help us, I'm a little worried about Hogmoth. He does seem
Why?
a little bit like a creeper.
A little bit, he
You
says.
think?
And hypothetically, there are still ways that people could get the information out of him. We should probably keep quiet about Hogmoth going forward. And what we did.
Okay.
Hey, do you think that Hawkmoth is
Is
I don't even know how to say this.
is
Barreraphiliac?
what is that?
Somebody who has a vor fetish
A what?
for eating people.
Maybe? Is that just called a cannibal?
Yeah, I would say cannibal as well.
No. Cannibals are doing it for the food, maybe the taste.
What's
No,
a
I think if he
variphiliac?
was, if he couldn't stop himself, he would have also eaten us, and he definitely did stop himself. Because if he would have been that, he would have not been able to resist eating Akshun, because he probably never eaten one of the cat people before. Probably smelled you were a lizard like 50 miles off. Would have been curious about the taste of you too. So I don't think that he is one of those.
You know, have you guys ever eaten human?
I'd like to not answer.
What a question.
I don't like Dovran has not answered this question.
I mean, none of us are humans here. He'll kind of look at Sorshana.
Not as a human.
So the human is the person that has ate human before.
No, I probably was an animal and I hunted something and I probably took a bite out of someone sometime, ate it, as an animal does. Probably would have done that.
It didn't taste bad, right?
It's like chicken.
Jesus.
Chicken, but less feathers.
Oh, delicious. Delicious.
Okay.
David's like, okay. I don't know what to make of this.
I know I'm out. So what are you guys doing? So you're going
We're
back.
going to the truck.
You get to the truck.
Can we get back to Lonesome Pit today?
Please.
No.
No?
What's going on?
It takes time to get from
How long?
Dead Pier to Lonesome Pit.
Well, can we set out today at least?
Set it right now.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Right. He goes up into the truck, puts the lock on the back with you guys in there. Elix goes up to the front, takes the shape of Filson. You guys make your way to Lonesome Pit. You move past the checkpoint with ease. You make your way over there. It takes a whole day. So Akshun, you are no longer exhausted. If anyone would like to rest, you can rest, switch up your spells, do all your things that you need to do. And you arrive in Lonesome Pit.
Would I have time to
early the next day.
check with Antiquus?
Say again?
Would I have time to commune with the Antiquus?
Are you auguring or are you doing
No,
something?
just checking. I'll be like, Big A, lately I feel like I've been talking to you a lot and there's a lot of disappointment. But is Lucas and I okay? Did I do my job?
Surprisingly, you get no response.
Fuck, that's angry with me. It's all your fault.
Rom will, Rom doesn't really ever do this, but he will kind of reach into his and grab his own trinket and he'll pray to his own god and be like, those guys are nerds. Looking at Akshun.
Oh, by the way, Sorshana, when you were looking at Haugmoth, his symbol above his head was actually a giant fanged maw with just void in the middle of it. There's no tongue. It was just a mouth with black inside.
And did I see Dovron's symbol anywhere during this whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
Above his head?
Mm-hmm.
So he was acting in his actual character?
Absolutely.
I don't know if that's good or bad news.
I don't know why.
That's sort of the point of the Quori and like the whole dream
Yeah.
thing.
I gotta figure it out.
You know that he's being him, but you just don't know what parts of him or like what that reference is. Like there's just a whole slew of things that don't really work.
Do we see the ship above us at Lonesome Pit?
No, the ship, as far as you can tell, the ship has no way to leave Dead Pier unless it goes above the landscape. So it has to get out of Dead Pier, meaning it has to go through the roof of the seabed, and then fly over that way. It's just too big to fit through any of the entrances. So
okay. I'm going to get out and go and try and find the Arcanus core. And search back in the place that I hid it.
okay. Okay. Make an investigation check, please.
Okay.
I would be following Dovron because I'm curious to see where he hid it. So I would like to assist him in looking.
Oh, wait,
Not that he needs it.
It's not there.
Let me just go. I might have left it over here instead.
Can you describe the place that we're looking at?
Make a perception check, please. Nearby, there are a bunch of drow children kicking around a small blue ball as if it's a soccer ball.
No, it's still in a box, right? It's still in a box?
Children, come back over here. Hello.
Dovron?
I'm gonna run over to it and go and check the blue ball and see what it is.
It is exactly what you think it is.
Children, here, go look at. There's a thing over there, and I'm gonna pick up the Arcanus. Where did you find this?
It was on the ground, just by itself.
It was just laying there in plain sight?
Yeah.
How did you guys open the box? Isn't the box?
What
There's
box?
a magic.
There's no box.
All right, I'm gonna take the box that is in my fur, and then Can I put the Arcanus core into that?
In the same place as the Arcanus crystal?
Yeah.
No.
No, don't you have the second box?
What happened to the first box, Dovron?
Dovron, where's the second box?
I don't know where the second box is. It was left over there.
I tried to search for the second box around where Dovron is.
Dovron, do you realize we travel halfway across the continent from Union to get a box, and now we're missing another box, and the guy who make the box just got eaten?
Actually,
Why
keep
did
your
you take
voice
the
down.
Arcanus?
Keep your voice down.
What do you? Oh, now you're gonna advise us on how to do things after you just let a potential explosive device laying around children.
Where's the goddamn box,
They're
Dovron?
kicking it around. By God, they're probably gonna get. They're probably gonna get some sort of disease. They're gonna lose their hair.
Take some gold. Go play elsewhere. Do you have any more information about what's going on? Throw them each a gold piece.
One of them brings up an absolutely mangled box that used to be the container for the Arcanus core.
Jesus Christ.
Is this what you're looking for?
Yeah, thank you very much. I'm gonna grab it from her.
They're tiny kids, right?
Yeah.
So to them, I'm freaking enormous, right?
Mhm.
I'm gonna try to intimidate them.
Where did you find the box?
Look here, you little shit. How'd you open this box? This box is magical. What'd you do to it?
One of the little sassy kids comes up to you and says,
Fuck.
"Excuse me. We didn't find this ball like this. The ball was already outside the box. The box was destroyed. We didn't do nothing." Just a ton of sass.
And I do this. You better run along now, kid.
And she just goes, "Ooh, ooh."
Wait, it's a little girl. Little girl. Sorry,
Yeah, what?
ignore that the big mean cat. Look, here's a silver piece. Have you seen anybody around that doesn't belong around here? Besides us, of course.
I'm looking at a bunch of them.
Yeah, but besides this group, anybody else?
No. I mean, there's a handful of bugbears running around, but outside of that, no.
Wait, what are the bugbears doing?
I don't know. Just hanging out, doing what bugbears do. No offense. She looks at Davron and she's like, she's definitely more intimidated by Davron than she is by Akshun at the moment.
All right, listen up very carefully. Do you know what an informant is?
I mean, if you mean a snitch, yes.
All right. You wanna work as my snitch, and I'll offer another silver piece.
You want to give me as much gold as your friend just did? He gave me a gold, and you're giving me pittance.
All right, fine. Gold piece then.
No.
All right.
I'm gonna bellow at them. Do what he says.
Oh, shit.
Make it.
And then I'm going to cast Hour of Reaping.
What the fuck?
Jesus.
Each creature must succeed in a wisdom save or be frightened. Oh god, you guys have to too.
I mean, it's each creature.
Yeah, it doesn't say you get to
It is
choose.
each creature, yeah. We got it.
Don't kill me, don't run. Was that you last night when I was trying to sleep?
No,
All bloody and shit.
The little kid is like, okay, what do you want? Ah! And she's looking at Ron Valor. She can't look at Davron.
He looks very concerned at Dovron. Thanks. Right. Little girl, I'll give you this gold piece now. There's more in it for Jesus Christ. There's more in it for you later. Just keep an eye around on things. I might be back.
Okay.
All right, now to go run along before the bugbear eats you.
And all the kids run there. All the kids like running away.
Don't tell anybody.
Yeah. It's just kids. It's just better to persuade kids. You don't have to intimidate them.
We don't have time. We've got to be quick about this. I don't even know what we're gonna do with the Arcanist core now.
Wait, so
what are we gonna do?
Someone broke it out of the box, but they either knew what it was and did not want it, or they had no idea what it was and just left it here. But why would they break the box in the first place?
But we have
broken box
tried
is a mystery.
so hard to break the box first time round. How can you break a box like that? It's a magical box made not to be broken.
I feel like anybody
Right?
that's strong enough to break this box should also be able to know what it is.
Elix, what do you think?
Yeah.
Well, from looking at it further, and she sort of was checking it out while Davron, did you have it?
I did have it.
She was sort of investigating by proxy, just looking at it. She's like, "May I?"
Sure.
She looks at it and she says, "If you look at it, this was chewed on. This was not destroyed by a human hand."
Can I make a nature check
Sure.
to ascertain what might be chewing?
I'll do the same.
What
Jesus,
are
these
rolls
rolls
today, dude.
I'm a plus
I get-
10.
Akshun
Can I-
cannot win today.
Akshun has a really rough day today. That was
I-
not even disadvantage.
Can I get advantage since I know the creatures that would be around this area?
Yeah.
What is that?
I
Can know
think,
the
guys, this is a point that
I-
everyone should get 8 hours of sleep every night. Nope.
I studied the environment for a while.
I'll
I
give you
feel like I
advantage.
should.
Yes, yes.
Oh, I didn't even need to roll advantage for that because I'm that good at nature.
You're not sure what creature it is, but it had to be at least huge sized.
We should ask the kids if they've seen any huge-sized animals or creatures around here. It's the only explanation. Looking at the bite marks on the box.
Can we tell if it's just a large creature or so large like a megafauna creature?
Megafauna wouldn't even bother doing anything with it.
Okay.
A megafauna would be way too big.
So large in the conventional sense.
Large.
Giant.
It's not large. It's huge. Like huge size.
Is there anything you can do to fix this box, Elix?
I mean, I could mend it, but the enchantment appears to be damaged, so we'd have to get it enchanted again by someone. The crafting the box is not an issue. Mending the box not an issue, but the enchantment is gone. It's been dispelled.
Is there any
So-
Did we literally have the only person that could fix that eaten just now?
I don't believe he's the only person. I think there is someone else that we can find.
Well, I'm
I'd have
sure
to, I'd have
Forrest
to
could do
look.
it.
Oh, Horace definitely could do it.
And now that, how do we get Horace out of his coke fever dreams?
Said that there was a better medical potion or whatever it was.
Yeah, we have to do the restoration third level spell, whichever it's called. Greater restoration, that's the one.
I walk up to it and cast non-detection on the now exposed. What'd you even call it?
Arcana score?
Yes.
Sure.
Costs 25 gold apiece. I say it to the rest of the group.
Look at the big spender.
Yeah, you got this, Akshun. It's great.
By the way, I will be casting this every day until we find a box. So be okay with spending 25 gold a day.
By the way, the creature that nommed on this appears to be Behir. Behir.
I'm gonna Google that. B-E-H... What? Oh, Behir.
It's a blue lizard.
Let's find it! I turned into a bird. Straight up. Turn into a
Why are we
raven.
finding this thing?
And I fly around to see if I can find the Behir. I'm a raven. I have good eyes now. Do I see it?
Make a perception check, please.
I feel like I should roll at advantage because I'm a raven. I have really good eyes.
Sure. You do see a little cave in the distance, a distance off, probably about a mile or so away from you. There's a cave that has a bunch of water on the bottom of it, and the water appears to be glowing.
I just had to go back to the party and tell them what I found. Guys, I found a cave with glowing water. We should take a look and see what is there.
Any of you guys know what a Bahira is? What the temperaments of this animal?
I don't think they're very friendly. Oh wait, are they a dragon type?
They are anti-dragons. They're created by storm giants to kill dragons.
But like, are they sentient?
They are sentient. They can be sentient. Some of them are known to have very high intelligence.
Are you
What are we
preparing
hoping
me
to
for
get?
They
They are monstrosities. They are not beasts.
Oh damn it! Never mind. I don't care about stupid dragons.
You point your Pokedex to it, it's like, does not register.
That's not registered. No, but it's all seriousness. I did find a cave. I don't know if we want to, go check it out because maybe some of the scales that we can find from a dragon slaying monster like that would be very valuable.
Wait, so you want to kill this dragon now, or this Bahir?
I want to kill it. See if we can make some money from it. I don't know who would pay us for killing it though. Maybe there's someone in Lonesome Pit that would pay us for killing it, considering it might be, it might be terrorizing villagers.
I'm pretty sure whatever opened that box is out of our league. We couldn't open the box. I don't know about that one.
Or you could realize that a creature like that might be attracted to physical power sources.
The other thing to think about is that if we're going to do that, we might run into sort of issues of drawing too much attention. The only thing I'm worried about is if we need to get another box, how much it's going to cost to get the new enchantment on it.
Well, 5,000 gold at least, and we don't have that because someone gave it to Lucas, and Lucas left us.
Also, I think it's pretty dangerous to be holding the core exposed to your skin. You've been holding onto it for a while now, Dovron.
It is, but you could put it in the little pouch that thingy gave us, Elix.
Would that
You
protect
should put
it?
it in the little pouch.
I wasn't sure if we were going to be able to bring it with us. Elix, would that protect us from the Arcanus awfulness?
Well, I mean, as long as you don't have, I don't have any knowledge of prolonged exposure to Arcanus being a terrible thing, but I would say that we should just not risk it, purely because, I just don't know what is going to happen if you have prolonged exposure to that there orb. I don't know.
Would the core fit in the box that the crystal is in right now?
No, the orb is too big.
Okay.
Would I know what would happen if the Arcanus core falls into the pit in Breach? Now that I've learned things about the pit in Breach?
It depends. What do you think an old god would do with it?
I don't think he cares.
I don't know, but if you're willing to risk it, and also we do have the ability to save an entire region of this continent from something horrible that's happened to them already. And if you want to throw it away, and you want to tell them that you've thrown it away, you are more than welcome to do that.
Who are we saving with this core?
The Scarlet Sands.
The Scarlet Sands. Okay, good point. We do need to find a way to get it to them safely, though, and without a box.
Well, from what I understood, the reason that he needed zinc, I could repair the box, and the only reason the enchantment is broken, the enchantment was there to prevent divination magic from getting inside. Correct? I believe the box itself it gets rid of exposure, and this whole time she's sort of been using her 10 minutes. I think it's 1 minute or 10 minutes to cast mending on the box. The box has been slowly repairing itself. I believe the box is designed to get rid of the exposure altogether. So I think he should be safe from exposure because the enchantment was there to prevent divination.
But it is not prevented from detection.
It is
So
right
we can't
now.
really use
It is-
any
It
airships.
is, well, it is right now. Akshun cast non-detection on it, correct? Is that what you said?
I did. It lasts 8 hours per cast, 25 gold per. So if we want to keep it under non-detection, I need to cast it 3 times a day.
Is he able to do that? Are you able to do that? Do you have that many cast slots?
I am able to do that, but do we want to spend that much resource on it? I mean, I guess we have to.
Surely Ron Valor should have that spell. Correct or no?
No.
What is the name of the spell?
Non-detection.
No, I don't have that.
I don't get it automatically, and
It's a level 3 spell. So, yeah, I could cast it 3 times a day.
The other issue is we don't know who's looking for it. It could be Bon Strong. I mean, whoever knows about it is who's looking for it, correct?
That's true. And if this box is broken open and we started to see the ship heading this way, maybe that was them being able to detect.
I think that we need to get the fuck out of here right now. Like,
Yep.
time now. I don't really give a shit. And she hands you a mended box. Just put it in there. Keep it. I don't know. I genuinely don't think we should keep both the crystal and the core on the same person. But it's just me, and I'm not.
All right, I'm gonna give the crystal to Akshun. Put it in your fur.
No, I'm not putting it in my fur. I put it in my bag.
All right, I'm gonna put the core in the box, and then I'm gonna put that in my fur.
And when she's like, "We need to get out of here," I say, "No, I need to find information about Aragon before." You said there might be something here, Dovron?
I'll try and check with my contacts, but we should start moving immediately.
I mean, we are safe within the next 8 hours. There is no divination magic.
They're still on their way here because we are the last known location that they were searching for it.
I need to
Right.
find out Aragon.
Let's go talk to my contacts.
Okay. So, your contacts are actually relatively nearby. They're at the new settlement. So you'd have to go back down southeast. You guys went to the main rubble areas, sort of north and northwest. You head back to the southeast where the new settlement is being built. And you're walking around, and one of the little kids comes up to you and is like, "What can I do for you?"
We're trying to find out, has there been any word about Monaco the Black and where he's going, where he is?
The last time we seen him, he was in Soot Jetty.
When was that?
What?
It was a week ago from what the boys said.
All right, let's get going then, I guess.
That's where he's from originally, right, Sujeti?
Well, but that being said, it was like, oh, I need to, okay, give me a sec. That being said, it's like, it's definitely not where he's headquartered. I think he's headquartered in the breach. In, like, breach itself. The city. Because how easy would it be to get prisoners in and out in breach when there's so many airships? You can only search so many, right? So, it's rumored he was in Sit Jetty 2 weeks ago. But if he's torturing someone, I'd do it in breach.
Oh, whoa. Nobody told you anything about torture, kid.
Oh,
I told
we
you
know.
about torture.
We know everything. We know everything, Akshun of the Golden Field. And he looks at you with a knowing look. Make an insight check, Akshun.
I am intimidated.
Oh, he knows everything.
All right, good work. I'm gonna give.
I pull out my holy symbol. I'll be like, "Do you know what this is, kid?
I do. What of it?
Are you worshipping the same?
No, but we have some.
What organization are you?
Underlords.
The what?
Underlords. And
Are
he does,
you guys?
He does the little symbol of the alchemical symbol for silver with his
That
finger.
was me.
Are you guys hiring?
Well, as far as I know, you're affiliated already. You just need to get higher up, and then we'll give you more info.
Okay, sounds good to me.
And he looks right at Davron and winks.
I give him a gold piece. Great job.
Thank you, sir. And he sort of runs off and starts like playing with other little kids.
I think we should start moving before they get here.
Yeah, let's go.
Sounds good. We now know that we need to be in breach for finding Monaco Black, or if anybody is being tortured. Is the guy with the same card still available to us?
Oh yeah. He was provided by the Underlords. He's going to hang out with you until you leave safely.
Okay.
That's his mission.
Okay, I feel like I need to come forward and tell you guys all the stuff that I know now, because we're heading in towards a dangerous area, and I haven't been entirely honest in everything. In most things I have. Monaco the Black is an evil bastard. Monaco the Black is the person that I'm trying to track down, and I have been for a very long time now. Originally, when I broke out, Ebon Strong was the one that held the slave area that I held. They kept me in captivity for a very long time, and when I was able to escape, it was fine and dandy. I made a new life, had some adopted parents as a young person, and when I turned a certain age, Monaco the Black came in and killed them all and burned down the city behind you that you see here. That happened on the date that they mentioned in that black book, and it looks like it was Ebon Strong that paid for it. This all happened, I think, because I was part of the House of Veins, which is where I think we need to go when we get to Breach. They're the ones that can potentially help us with this. And I think that they're the ones that will be able to help us take him down if we need to.
So you work with Octavian? Or you work for Octavian?
Octavian is more like a cousin, if you will. Or some extent like that. I worked adoptedly with the House of Veins, but we were a small group across city, and it was destroyed, all of it, in Lonesome Pit.
How long ago was this?
This was before I set out from the breach, so several years.
Thank you for sharing.
And one thing that needs to be said is that Monaco the Black is a cleric of Nox. He is everything that is the antithesis of existence. So, just letting you know that everything, everyone, where there is nothing, there is Nox. And Monaco the Black is not like he's the worst.
So the reason that I bring this up now before we go in is because he made a promise to me and I made a promise to him. He left a note after they were all dead and said that he would take away all of the things that were close to me in this world, and even the perception of something that was close. You have to recognize that he will come after you, and he'll come after the ones that you love, and he may have already been doing that.
Well, who do we know or love? I look at Rom when I say that.
Hold on 1 second. Ron will pull out a small mirror and look at it. No, my loved ones are safe.
And Shoshana, do you have family?
I do have family, but I don't think anybody knows about my family.
Well,
And
I
I
know
s-
about
I
your
don't-
family.
I don't know where they are. I wouldn't mind if we're gonna be maybe near Plenty at some point. I wouldn't mind trekking into the swamps, see if we can find some, but I don't know where they are exactly. We have split ways a long, long time ago, and to be honest, they have not appeared in any of my any of my Quori meetings. So I think I'd be able to know if something were amiss. My Quori would alert me. I hope. I
Well,
hope that's what the Quori does.
I am very
Essentially, yes. You share your dreams with all of your family members, and whether or not you know them, you don't have to. But when it comes to family ties being severed, it's very apparent when one of your family members dies, and you have not gotten that signal in a long, long time.
Yeah. So I'm still good. My family's still good. I think the only person that knows my name is Belle. So I'm a little sad that I mentioned my name to her.
Well, there's another person as well.
Is there?
Yeah, Shakshana.
Oh yeah. But fellow Core Eyes are always safe. Like they can't be that evil. So.
True.
How about you, Akshun?
Well, apparently they got my teacher. I think the rest of my family is safe, but I'm very confused as to, you know how they kidnapped Belle? And that's a pretty big political move. Well, I think Baragon's bigger than Belle. I know Baragon's bigger than Belle. He owns the mine. He's one of the richest men of the realm. He has seats at Union because of that. He will be at the meeting should, everything be okay. So kidnapping him now is a very curious time frame. And what are they going to do with him? I'm not sure what's going on.
Well, it sounds to me like that's another political prisoner that we do not have the power to be able to break out.
Yet. We don't know. We have to see in Breach if we can figure something out. I am definitely of the opinion that we might be in a little bit over our heads, so, we can just play it as passerbys, travelers, find out what we can, and if we can't find out anything, I think we have to accept that we...
No, he is not a
do
political prisoner. He's not like Belle. He's not being kept in comfort. He's being tortured. He got plucked out of his mind.
Okay, maybe not political prisoner, but if he is more powerful than Belle, and we can't help Belle, then this sounds like above our pay grade.
Well,
we're going to need some reinforcements of some kind.
Well, Belle was kept with Ebon Strong on his airship with big demons. Maybe Monaco the Black has less power than we
Monaco
would think.
the Black definitely has less power than Ebon Strong, but he is another person that's with Ebon Strong. All I know is that I haven't come this close to finding Monaco in a while, and my plan is to take him down regardless.
And the difference between Belle and Baragon, apart from political power, is that I don't care about Belle. I care about Baragon. I will have to rescue Baragon.
Uh-huh.
Well, I do know Baragon, if you say he's the wealthiest man in the world, then at least he'll give us a handsome reward, so I'm on board.
One thing I know about Baragon is he is as proud as they come. So the fact that he got captured definitely wounds his pride. And if we rescue him, there will definitely be reward. He is a man that pays his debts. So if that's a motivation for you two, point at Shoshana and Rom. Definitely should do it.
It is for me.
Listen, if I wanted a handsome reward, I would have gone for Belle. It's already here.
You would have died doing it for Belle.
And I'm gonna die if I go for this guy too. I'm
Well,
just
here's the
saying
thing.
that I feel like
easier.
Elix, I feel like I need some word from Duchess Francesca. This seems above our pay grade. I need some.
Here's the other thing, Rob. If you die, I'll bring you back up. It's all good.
You've already died.
No. We're not doing that experience twice. That's a one-time thing. I don't want to experience that again. Thank you.
Can we do a gem count? Do we have 300 crystal gems? Gotta make sure that I could bring back Ram Valor.
We should.
So I'm looking through my bags.
Listen, all I'm saying is that I don't want to go into this situation unprepared, and if they're very powerful people involved into this situation, and I think that we have some access to some powerful people on our side as well, and I think it would be foolish not to try and get some assistance from them.
So you're doing it with assistance. Are you turning down the fact that Dovron got his family entirely burned down, the whole village? Do you not care about that?
Well, I'm not going to throw away my life for Dovron's dead family. I'm sorry, Dovron. I would like to make sure that this mission has a modicum chance of success.
Which powerful allies, Rom, are you intending to bring aboard?
Probably Duchess Francesca. I mean, that's my connection. I don't know if the other lords can help us with this.
She's not gonna fight. Who's gonna fight with us?
Well, she's not gonna fight, but I'm sure she has somebody who can help us out, or has some information that might help us. All I'm saying is this sounds like a suicide mission, and Rom does not participate in suicide missions, so I would like to have a game plan here.
I can respect that, and I think whatever has the best chance of ending with me choking the life from Monaco the Black, I'll agree with.
Okay, all right, Ron Valor or Delron. You've been choking a lot of people. What's with that as well? Like, you haven't told us about that part.
I can see my quarry getting closer and closer, and it frustrates me that roadblocks keep getting thrown in my way, and I'll kill anybody that gets in my way. That's
Rom?
what's going on. Oh, Rom's
Wow,
not
I'm
in
not
my
getting
way.
in his way.
Yet.
More than anything, I'm standing to the side. He can do whatever he wants. All
Here's
I'm
the thing.
saying is, Elix, I think you should get a message to Duchess Francesca and see what aid she can offer in this entire thing.
You just need some woman across the world to give you the A-OK? Is that what you're waiting for?
Yes, a
Sounds
very
like
powerful woman. Thank you very much.
I'm not going to let any messages get out. We can't afford to potentially tip our hands. But we can go to the House of Veins. They are one of the most powerful houses in Breach, and they will be very happy to help us along the way. They don't want Ebon Strong to get more power.
They don't
All right,
have
well,
houses
let's see what
with
they
the
can
House of
offer us.
Veins already.
We should find out what we can in Breach about how he's being kept first before making any decisions whatsoever anyway.
I agree.
Agreed.
This might not even
So-
have to be a head-on fight, right? We could just sneak in and grab him.
Sneak him in, sneak him out. We have our cart man. I'm sure he would be willing to transport us out of Breach as well, and we'll be fine as long as we can get on board of a ship, or if we're going by a carriage, I don't mind as long as we get the person out. And I'm sure that person doesn't mind either. But we should first get to Breach, however creepy it was. when we
I'm
were
actually going to
first
talk.
there.
I'm going to talk to Rom. Rom, do
Yes?
you have any ulterior motives trying to get in touch with Duchess Francesca?
No.
All right, I'm going to roll some insight there. That true?
Hold up. It's true.
Okay.
Rob literally just doesn't want to die because it for him it doesn't make sense that, like, all right, there's someone more powerful, but the mission's gonna be easier. It just doesn't quite connect. So, you know, Rob, again, risk reward sort of ratio here feels like the reward might be really good, but the risk is too high.
Okay,
So-
never mind. Get in touch with Duchess Francesca then. That seems fine. I just didn't
what
trust
happened?
you.
We could. Jesus. You know,
I
I
just didn't
trusted
trust
your
you.
judgment, and you know what your judgment led us to? Kids kicking around a bomb. Yeah.
I'm not in the
You know
best
what?
mood
But I
right
still
now.
trusted you.
It's fair. That's my bad. Sorry.
Also-
He's still on a blood high.
I know we're both chasing after Monaco the Black, but it seems like we're after two different objectives. One is Baragon, and the other one is trying to strangle Monaco the Black. If push comes to shove, and we can only pick one or the other, I need to know where everyone stands.
I'm going to strangle Monaco the Black.
I'm going for Baragon, and this is.
I'll
I mean,
decide
ideally,
whichever-
we could work as a unit and do both, but who knows?
Let's operate from that perspective, because I can't make a decision until I know what the situation is that I'm in. I will most likely choose for myself and what my best outcome is, and I don't know that until.
Well, your
we're
best
in this-
outcome is Baragon, because he'll give you money.
Yes, but if that gives me a higher likelihood of dying, I think I'll change my opinion.
I can bring
there.
you back. You're
Preach,
fine.
sister. Preach.
I can bring you back. You're fine.
Just to be clear, also, Monaco I don't think is more dangerous than Ebon Strong. It's just differently dangerous. But Ebon Strong has more political power. Monaco has more insanity power.
That sounds even more dangerous to me.
I don't know if you.
That doesn't solve my issue. Political power, I just, take on somebody else's face.
I
When
think-
it comes to actual physical power, then my face is going to get wiped clean the fuck off.
I think a good way to think about it is like when I stabbed that guy in the back and then started beating his head in, that's more along the lines of Monaco. The three people with the breastplates that have more of them and more strength is the idea of Ebon Strong. Just wanted to put that image in your head again.
Oh, great. Thank you. Great image. So now Monaco the Black is stabbing me out of the middle of nowhere and then beating my dead corpse. Thank you.
Can we get in the
that's
cart?
great.
Let's get in the car. Yeah.
We're just having this open conversation, just shouting out people's names.
I would like to get in the cart and tell the driver, can you take us to an inn in Breach, please? I believe there should be inns in Breach, right? There would be?
Yeah,
Well,
of course.
We want to go to
Yeah.
House of
Can you
Stellar?
take us to an inn in Breach?
Of course. Okay. So what we're gonna do, I think, is we're just gonna leave it as we're traveling to Breach. You travel to Breach uneventfully, and then we will bring back the story next week when we arrive in Breach. A message will be sent from Elix to Duchess Francesca in the meantime, because she has ways to do that. Contacts, if you will. And that's where we'll leave it. And then I'm going to take about a 15-minute break myself and get on to Baldur's Gate. If you want to join me, Lyrical, you're more than welcome to do so. I don't know if it's multiplayer yet, but we'll figure it out. If not, we can just do cool stuff and talk, I'm always down to do that. But I'm going to take a 15-minute break. I'm going to end the stream, and then I'm immediately going to restart it in a second thing. Let me make sure I get my Patreon people. So if you want to subscribe on Patreon, you can do that. That's super cool. I'm sorry I haven't released Ricky yet. I'm having formatting issues for my template that I made. His background is a little bit too long. And then I'll be releasing the second NPC of the month. Let's go ahead and ban this guy real quick.
Nice.
There he goes. Yep, thank you, Sarich. Patreon, if you want to support me there, I appreciate that so much. Discord, come talk to us about stuff. Come talk to us about our story. Come talk about Baldur's Gate. We have channels for all these things. Come to the join the YouTube. Just watch. I actually got a couple messages this morning about when is Steel Rises episode 10 going to be uploaded. I'm going to work on that today as well. So, yeah, everyone have a great day. Have a great week. I think we're playing on Saturday. I don't know when we're playing for Seeds of Destruction yet, but I'll let you know. Everyone have a wonderful day. Where is it? Patreon credits.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.